How are we all doing today? I hope we're all having a wonderful weekend. I am just going to turn this down a little bit because that's distracting me a touch. Oh, I hope we've all had a wonderful day. It's been glorious weather here. The sun is starting to go down a little bit. Darkness coming in, but we got our campfire. It's still lovely and warm. Don't really need the fire, but it adds to the ambiance. Let's get into it, shall we? Don't need this open right now. Let's see. Let's start here. So, today we are doing something that we've not done in a while and not done on this channel at all, I don't think. I'm still a little concerned about those audio levels, actually. Let me know in chat if the audio is still a little bit whacked. Let's see if I can turn that down a little bit, I think. It's already pretty low. That seems to be a little bit better. As I said, let me know in chat if it is a little bit off and we will figure it out on the fly. So today we are making a D&D character. Yo, Tim, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. How's the, Oh, that music way too loud. Okay, definitely time to do something about it then. Let's see. Oh, clearly change it there is not doing a whole lot. Let's turn it down here. How's that? Is that a little bit better? Is that a little bit too quiet now, or is that about right? Changing it in here seems to make very little difference. So let me know if that still needs more adjusting. So, fourth time, fifth time, I will finish saying this. We're making a D&D character. We've not done it on this channel before. We did it on the old channel, like way back when. We made Wise the Warlock based off the Warlock creature in Dungeons and Dragons. So we had a poll. Still a bit too loud. Fuck. Give me a moment. Right. How is that? Is that a little bit better? This is actually getting quieter, right? Tell me it's getting quieter. I did not think I was going to have this much of a problem trying to sort out the audio levels. Okay, see what if Tim gets back to us on that. At worst, I can change it in OBS. Let me know what that audio is like, Tim. If it's still a little bit too loud, I'll drop the audio in OBS. In fact, I'll even make... Sod it. I think I might even make a quick little note of 9.7 dB. Get this sorted. And then we'll just drop that slightly. Oh, it sounds a bit better? Okay, I'll leave it where it was then. I'll put that back. I should have waited for you to answer me. 9.4. Solid, 9.4 is close enough. Sweet. Don't you mean Dungeon Keeper? You said Dungeons and Dragons. I meant Dungeon Keeper. Sorry about that. How are you doing anyway, Torskin? Good to see you. So yes, we're making a D&D character. Last time we did it, it was based off a creature in Dungeon Keeper, not Dungeons and Dragons. That's kind of, well, not boring, but the same thing. So this time we did a poll and we picked a few characters from different video games that we've played so far. We had Silas, who is the one we're making today. We also had others like Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog. We had Sir William from Stronghold 2. And two others that I don't remember off the top of my head. One of them in particular didn't get any votes, so that was a little bit boring. But we ended up getting a tie between Silas Wagstaffe from Ghost of a Tale and Tails the Fox from Sonic the Hedgehog. So we ended up flipping a coin and it came out as Silas. So we're going to be building him today. It is worth noting that there may be spoilers for the game. We've like played through it. But if you don't want to see spoilers, and I will probably put this reminder out occasionally, they might not want to watch this stream because, well, spoilers. It's so hot right now. Oh, I know what you mean. I've made the mistake of making a cup of tea. Well, I say a mistake. Having a cup of tea is never a bad thing. But it's nearly 30 degrees in here, so a hot drink is not the most pleasant. How warm is it where you are at the moment, Toscan? Because I'll admit, I'm not super uncomfortable, but it's a bit on the warm side in here. I may even end up opening the door. Yeah, it's about the same temperature where I am. My office is currently reading at 29.5. So, yeah, it's just a bit on the warm side, isn't it? If we had some air going through, it wouldn't be so bad. Hang on. Okay, fair. My phone popped up for a moment saying you've made a payment. I was like, payment to what? I haven't paid anything. And then I remembered, absolutely no, I did buy something earlier for a whole £1.20. So that's not an issue. Oops, shit. Okay, hotkeys are going to change my zoom level apparently. Either way, I'm getting distracted. I'm going to close the door actually, or my poor housemate's going to get sick of hearing my voice. So, we've got our digital version of the character sheet. We're going to be slowly filling this out. And then we are also going to be making Silas in Hero Forge, which should be quite a lot of fun actually. Hero Forge have released a lot of updates since the last time we did this. When was the last time we did this? When did we last do this? I don't remember. Like well over a year ago now. It was like long before we started this channel. I think about a year and a half ago, but I could be off in that guess. Either way, we're going to write him out. We'll probably make him at level 1 first. Then we'll get him up to like level 3, I think. Then we'll make him in Hero Forge, so we've got that. And then depending on how long all this takes and stuff like that, we may take him to level 5, or we may even push him to level 8. It depends on how we go on time. So we're going to start off by filling out sort of his basic information. In fact, no, probably better off reminding ourselves of who he was and stuff like that. So he was obviously a ratting ghost of a tale, and he was one of the main characters to help us as Milo? I've already forgotten who he played as. I think it was Tylo, the mouse's name. Does it say here? Oh yes, the Scat Beetles. I'm sorry. As much as I love him as a character, he was an asshole over those Scat Beetles. As much as I like him, Tyler, that's it. Tyler, Ghost of a Tale. There's the cute little dude. Right, okay, so Silas helps us escape. I believe he's the one that helps us get out of the cell in the first place. He's certainly the one we have the most interactions with throughout, so that's a good laugh. Right, okay, so, does it give a brief description of his size or anything? Blue eyes, wears an emerald cloak over leather armor. Okay, so, cloak, leather armor, kind of makes sense. I kind of get Ranger vibes off this dude. No favoritism at all from the Woodland Ranger, of course. But no, someone was saying in the Discord, I can't remember who it was, but someone was saying, oh, he's a rogue. I'm not so sure though. I get Ranger vibes, and the reason being is totally right with the stealth and Gal thing. Like, yeah, I can see where you'll get like rogue vibes from him on that. But in terms of like his martial ability, he's clearly no slouch with a sword. We see him use it later in the game. He knows what he's doing. He also has a background working as a soldier and that. So I think Ranger fits him more because he's still got that kind of martial capability while still keeping the stealth and guile and also knowledge of the lands around that he's been staying in. So I'd be curious to see what you guys say in chat, but I definitely get more Ranger vibes from him. In terms of folk, I don't think there's an official rat folk for D&D, so we may have to like look at homebrew stuff for that, or we may have to just kind of like tweak some of the other races. Like maybe we can take Tabaxi and tweak it slightly for rat folk or whatever. I don't know how similar rats really are to cats. That doesn't seem super accurate. They're both furry and that's about it. I don't know. We'll see what's out there. So let's see. So we know what he's like. First up, might as well get his name filled in. Silas Wagstaffe. Does it end in an E? Let's see. Give us a second. Silas. Yeah, it ends in an E. Okay. Ends in an E. So let's just get. Oh no, that's not interesting. That's a bit dull. That's just their volume settings. Let's get this copied out down here then. Spellcasting class. We'll come on to that. if he gets any spells, if he goes ranger, even as rogue, depending on what subclass you go as rogue. I believe there's, what is it, magical trickster? Something like, something like that. I know there's some classes of rogue that get magical abilities, so there's that to bear in mind. We'll keep playing him empty. We're not really going to be able to fill out some of these other until we've got his folk cell down. So let's see. I think that's going to be the first thing then. D&D rat folk. Let's see. I haven't actually looked to see if there are any rat folk. Like, there'll definitely be something in the homebrew. Like, here we go. Oh, cool. That's quite an image, isn't it? Let's see. What kind of stuff is this homebrew suggesting? Increase dex by 2, intelligence by 1. I can see that now. Let's look at this stuff. To the people at large, rat folk find the most difficulty with life in Corrick. They are deaf to foot and sometimes drawn to a criminal lifestyle. Though this is true of some rat folk, they are no more violent or what the fuck does that mean? I'm gonna guess it's some kind of aggressiveness. Hang on, to Google. Here we go, Firefox. Definitions of larcenous. Having a disposition to steal. Okay. Learn something new every day. Okay. They are no more violent or likely to steal than others, but old stereotypes linger, especially with them. Called the Ninajar, or we who live in rat speech, many fail to understand the tough lives of rat folk lead, and are not entirely of their making. Interesting. Now let's see what ones we've got. This one looks like another homebrew. Yep, definitely more homebrew. Let's see. Small humanoid stands just over 4 feet tall. That would certainly sound about right. Sleek or rough fur, can be white, black, grey, rarely green. And what did Silas look like? He's kind of got like a brownish, hasn't he? I reckon we can recreate that. I don't think there is an official rat folk. Oh, it helps if you spell it right, doesn't it? Let's see if we can get an official folk list. Let's see, what have we got on here? Looking at D&D Beyond, we have Dragonborn, Dwarf, Elf, all your typicals. Okay, Morgdanian, Azimar, no, Centaur, Changeling. I've never played a Centaur. That's got to be a pretty cool character to play. Deep Moon, the Deep Gnome, pronounce it right, Ganassi, Eladrin. I'm not familiar with you guys. Oh, wait, no, hang on. I think I am. Oh, of course, bloody D&D Beyond. I don't own anything on D&D Beyond because I have the actual books. They just don't work so well for streaming. Oh, well, we're only looking for a list right now. Shifter, Tabaxi. Totally not biased in the fact that this is my favourite class. Partly because there's no wolf race, at least not officially. Astral Elf, Auto Gnome, that's an interesting one. Oh, this is a Space Spelljammer. Okay, that's kind of cool. Plasmoid, as a side note, a lot of fun to play. You can have a lot of fun with Plasmoids. I played, it was only in a one-shot, but I had a Plasmoid Monk Way of the Living weapon, which was absolutely as deadly as it sounded. Also hilarious, because I think I rolled the lowest ability score I've ever rolled for that character. I rolled a 5, which ended up going in intelligence, and it was absolutely hilarious having 5 intelligence. He spoke with a really high-pitched voice like this, and was really stupid and just did whatever the captain of the boat told him. Honestly, absolutely hilarious. Deadly character in the fight, but I had no clue what the fuck he was doing, as thick as 2 short planks. And that's being offensive to planks. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, hope you're doing well. How you been over recent weeks? Let's see, we're not seeing any rat folk, are we? Loxodon, Minotaur, we're seeing some other similar types. Turtle. Look. Oh, they're the fish race. Completely forgot they were a thing. Grown, Gif. Mazima. Oh, this is legacy stuff by the look of it. I don't think we're going to find... Oh, wait, there's an old tabaxi? There's a new tabaxi, more to the point? Hang on. Okay, I'll have to look at that later on. Just finished a demo? Oh, what demo have you finished? Yeah, I'm not seeing any rat folk there. Like I said, we may have to go homebrew by the look of it. Which isn't the end of the world. We'll make a character for fun, so nothing wrong with that. Oh, cool. This website could do a little bit more like, you know, CSS design. View find here? I have no idea what that is. Let's take a look. The nice thing about like these kind of D&D creation, just chatting kind of streams is that we're not playing a game and we've just got the web browser up. So if we're curious, we can just boot it up and go and Google something. So much easier. What is this? Download viewfinder demo. Okay, it looks like some kind of platformer. That looks pretty cool. I like the styling of it. It's a puzzle game where you use pictures to change reality. Oh, that's pretty sick. That's a cool mechanic. It reminds me a little bit of Superliminal, I think it's called. It's a game Tim got me a while back that I've been playing a lot. That's pretty cool. You play that one by you pick up objects as you move them around. Like their size changes relative to like your perspective. Like mechanics like this and what they're using here. That's pretty sick. These are really clever mechanics, and to like not just think of them but also like try and implement them. Like this is not going to be easy. This is complex stuff. It looks super smooth, but I would love to know how they implemented stuff like this. That's pretty sick. Like, look at that. That is pretty clever, that. It's the same idea, but with pictures. I love the background. Bit Indian, right? Yeah, I can kind of see that, actually, with, like, those rugs and that. I hadn't thought of it that way, but I can definitely see that sort of, like, Eastern look a little bit. Huh. Might have to keep an eye on that one. Let's see. Add it to a wish list. Oh, please log it. Okay, well, I'll do it later on then. I forgot I'm in Firefox, aren't I? Let's see. So, what were we doing? I don't see any rat folk here. We'll have another quick look for any official stuff, but I don't think we're gonna find rat folk. Can play the demo? It's more a case of time, because I've got a few projects I'm working on, but if I get a chance, I'll definitely give it a go. Shame I can't do it on like a work lunch break. I need like a laptop. Right, anyway, where are we looking? Reborn, Revenant. Nah, we're not seeing any rat folk. So it may... I think we're going to have to go homebrew. Looks like we're going to have to go homebrew. Which isn't any major issue. It just means if anyone ever uses this character, you'd have to check with your DM if you can actually play this race. Not all D&D DMs are open to homebrew, which is a bit of a shame, but I can totally understand why they might not be a fan of it. Homebrew can easily be very broken, and I have been in the position where as DM I've thought, oh, this bit of homebrew seems fine, I'll let this player do it, and then it turned out to like not be balanced at all. Like very broken, very broken. I think the worst one, this was early on when I was DMing, but it was actually my brother playing a pixie, and it was like a tiny creature that could fly, but they had like loads of disadvantages in like melee and stuff like that, and it sounded on paper about right, like the balance, like it all balanced itself out. No, it didn't, because the thing was they were playing as a pixie druid, and his character could shapeshift. So like being able to be tiny and fly about meant that they were really hard to hit, and they could just fly away from things, so they avoided traps in dungeons, they could hide really easy, they had loads of advantages, and then their disadvantages never really came into play, because it's like, well, yeah, you do half as much damage when you deal melee damage, but they never did it in pixie form. They would always wild shape, in which case they'd grow back up to full size of whatever creature they're wild shaping into, which is quite hilarious when they could literally fly up. I think he literally did this at one point, flew up into the air, shapeshift into something like a brown bear, and then dropped on someone. I don't remember the exact context of that situation, but I'm sure he did it at some point or another. Let's see. So this is some interesting ones. Doesn't look like there's a... No, they're not in there. It would seem... Let's see, let's look here. I think a lot of these seem to have the same kind of idea. Don't show me this again. Oh no, this is a enemy you can use. Well, that's kind of cool. Hang on, what do these guys have? I'm getting very distracted here, but I'd argue this is part of the fun. We're just exploring the world of D&D a little bit here. What have we got? So, challenge rating 1/4, 50 XP. Wow, they have very little health. I know they're not difficult, but I'd expect a bit more health. Mind you, I'm pretty sure they've got slightly higher armor class than, like, bandits and such, who have a little more health, so that might be why. A little bit slower as well. They do have some other advantages, though. Like, pack tactics is something you see fairly often in things like books and stuff. This is looking more from a DM's point of view now. Nimbleness is pretty sweet as well. Anyway, okay, that's not what we were looking for, and it looks like this person's asking for, yeah, none on the D&D Beyond list of races. Nope, hang on. Lycanthrope, Werecat, okay. Close society, transferring the curse to those. We're not really looking for a were-rat though. I wonder if it's something we can adapt. Which form they prefer is not mentioned, but it makes sense to hold a state of half rat, half humanoid most often, so they can quickly shift into either complete form to escape/infiltrate with their natural aversion to combat. While 5e makes no mention at any time, discount/penalty for changing between extreme configurations, it makes sense story-wise. That is very true, although I never really thought of it from a point of view of being able to like pause a shift shape like halfway through and maintain a half converted shape. That's an interesting one. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna have to look at these. So let's see, are they gonna be very similar? I wonder if they're gonna be quite the same. So let's start looking at some of the stats. What does this one offer? The Ratfolk character is a race that focuses on several traits, holding these to be common ground among some of the vast majority of their race. Okay, quick and silent. Ratfolk exist as outsiders no matter where they are, but they let nothing get in the way. I keep forgetting sometimes that D&D can be just like a little bit racist to some races. That's why, honestly, the shift to start calling them folk, definitely a good thing in my opinion. I still have, I still slip and call them racist sometimes, but I think the change to call them folk is probably a good shout. It kind of helps just change that mindset a little bit, I think. Let's see, so that also increases dex score. Commonly live... Age. Ratfolk commonly live due to quick reproduction and harsh environment and social practices little over 50 years, maintaining good vitality and longevity towards the end. Ratfolk reach adulthood at the age of 15, with the fur on their bodies turning grey once they've lived to about 30. Interesting. Oh wow, okay. This has them a little bit taller than I thought it would. Stand about 5'3" to 5'6" and weighing about 110 to 120 pounds. Your size is medium. It's also gone pretty speedy as well. Walking speed of 35 feet. Ratfolk are quick on their feet. Dark vision. Yep, that makes sense. I can see that. 60 foot. Proficiency in the stealth skill. Kind of amusing because that's the same as Tabaxi that. Thin frame. You can squeeze through spaces as if you're a small creature. That could actually be pretty useful, that. Speak, read and write common and rat speech. And they've got two sub-races in this case. Okay. Prestigious Ratfolk. Let's see. Prestigious Ratfolk are cynical like their played regular counterparts and just as introverted. But they have a knack for blending into society. They prefer to live on the fringes of the island nation cities. Many disdain authority, but simply attempt to keep away from the law enforcement, believing they will be left alone if they leave others alone. The dark hair on their bodies give them an advantage in dark environments. Okay, and that gives a bonus to charisma and proficiency in the deception skill. Okay, can kind of see that. That's +4 in ability scores overall there. That's quite similar to dwarves. It's not like breaking. I'm just kind of thinking like, how does that relate to other folk? Because generally a lot of the different folks get about a +3 to ability modifiers, though there are some examples of folk getting more or less, depending on like what other abilities and that they get as well. Let's see. So, plagued rat folk. Plague rat folk fit well into the rebellious nature of their race. They have no love for civilization and laws, preferring the freedom and unpredictability of the wilderness. Most windfolk ratfolk are cautious and untrusting of others who come near their territory, but they have keen eyes and quick feet, giving them a distinct advantage when they have to stay moving in a hostile environment. So these ones get +1 to wisdom as well. Proficiency in the perception skill. That's a pretty good one. Plague celerity? I can only guess what that means. Let's take a bit of a look. This is going to be me googling a lot of words that I wasn't aware of before. Swiftness of movement. Okay. Interesting. So you don't get stopped easily. During your first turn in combat, opportunity attacks against you have disadvantage, and difficult terrain does not cost you extra movement. Yeah, these rat folk definitely fit in well with some like ranger type stuff. Like, you can obviously play any folk as any class, that's the whole point. But some folk tend to fit into some classes a little bit better than others, and these guys definitely kind of fit into like ranger or rogue quite well. Which makes sense. Like fur, your bright hair makes it rather difficult to hide properly. You have disadvantage on dex checks to hide in bright or dim light. Whew, that's a bit mean. Whew, because these guys don't, mind you, they've also got this when their prestigious counterparts don't. Okay, what does this homebrew say about rat folk? No, I don't care about any of that. So these guys only get a 2 in dex from the get-go. Ooh, okay, these have them at a different age as well. Rat folk mature at a much faster pace than humans, but die earlier. They are considered mature at age 9 and can live to be 60 years old. Interesting. Here, they've also gone a little bit shorter at 3 to 4 feet. That sounds more about right, but it's gone a lot slower. You can drop to all fours to increase your movement speed to 40 feet, but it takes half your movement to stand back up. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. Also, my hotkeys keep changing. Oh, I really need to change my hotkeys. I need a stream deck. That's what I need. I need to get myself a stream deck at some point so that I can like change my frames set on that. Not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of this one so far. While some things, like the height, kind of make a little more sense, others really don't. I'm not as much a fan of this one so far. Hey, Genius, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. How are you doing? Let's see, what have they got then? So, they have large fangs and natural weapons you are proficient with. Deal 1d4 piercing damage and have the finesse property. Okay, so you're using dex. That's one thing that kind of gets me about Tabaxi, actually. Their claws, they can't use finesse on them. It's purely strength based. Hey, Genius, thank you so much for the extra sub. Really appreciate it, buddy. Enjoy your monthly. You've been subscribed for 7 months? Holy shit, dude. Thanks so much. Damn, that means you've been subscribed since we got affiliate? Damn, thank you so much, buddy. Doing great, thanks. And you? It's a bit warm. My office gets the evening sun, so in the evening it gets a little bit warmer. Currently looking at about 30.6 degrees in here. But outside that, nah, doing pretty well, thanks. We're just slowly getting on. We've barely started. with this D&D stream, to be honest. There's no official rat folk in the official D&D resources, so we're having to look at sort of the homebrew rat folk to kind of find one that feels about right. Since day one, holy shit, thank you so much, man. That means a lot. Awesome. Right. Yeah, I'm not liking this rat folk as much. I don't know about you guys. Feel free to throw comments in the chat. But this one just, it doesn't strike right. Like, mark him down to 25 feet movement. The average is 30. If you look at things like humans, you look at things like elves and that, they get 30. Having said that, that's the same size as dwarves, and dwarves get 25 foot of movement. So yeah, that's what we're looking for at the moment, Jeevious. Like I said, we're obviously making Silas from Ghost of the Tale, and he's a rat, but there's no official rat folk in D&D. So we're having to look at sort of the homebrew ones, and we found two. The first one doesn't look so bad, maybe a little bit taller than that than we first thought. But this second one, I'm not such a fan of, to be honest. Let's see, still get the dark vision. Where when you disengage action on your turn, you can make a bite attack as a bonus action. That doesn't feel right for a player character, I'm not gonna lie. That feels more like what you'd expect to see on an NPC. Packlings are a variety of rat folks that excel in killing creatures by fighting together, relying on help from others compared to helping themselves. So get a boost to charisma and pack tactics. No, I'm sorry. A player should not have pack tactics. That's a playable race should not have pack tactics because it's too powerful. Really, like obviously some of the NPCs get that, but that really is to try and boost the NPCs, because in most cases the NPCs you're fighting are not as powerful as the adventurers, the player characters. And some abilities like pack tactics are just a little bit too good, a little bit too NPC really. Yeah, they sound kind of NPC-ish. Yeah, like I see where they're going with this homebrew rat folk, but I'm not a fan. A lot of this is striking me a little bit more NPC. Let's see, direlings. Okay, this could be a good one. Direlings are a rat folk that are similar to dire beasts, with bone-like spikes along their flesh, and being a bit bigger than most of the rat folk. Strength score increases by 1. Bite. Okay, your bite deals 1d8 instead of 1d4. That's a hell of an upish. Normally you only go up by 1 die size. For it to go up by 2 is quite the jump. Like, that's going to take the average from, 1d4 is going to average 2.5 damage. 1d8 is going to average 4.5, so you're nearly doubling your average damage there. That's obviously not considering the fact that you have, there'll be your strength modifier, or actually your dex modifier, since it's got the finesse property on top of that, but still. Not such a fan of this one. Rough Jaw. After landing a successful bite attack on a creature, you may use your bonus action to make a shove attack against it. Your athletic strength check made to shove the creature has advantage on the roll? Really? No, I wasn't too sure about the shove attack, but it sounded kind of cool. But no, this is... Some of these abilities don't sound right for a folk. Some of these abilities sound more like the kind of abilities you should be getting from a class or subclass or a feature, like the kind of things you're training to do, not something you should be getting as a folk. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this homebrew. Let's look at these last ones though, but I suspect we're gonna go with the other rat folk. Let's see, so streetlings. Streetlings are clever, as they have had to survive in the streets of large cities. They rely on their intellect to make a meager life for themselves. Ability score increase. Your intelligence score increases by 1. Okay, that's kind of good. Keen mind. You learn one cantrip of your choice from the wizard spell list. Intelligence is your spellcaster ability for this spell. This does not count towards any spells granted by your class. Okay, that is kind of cool. But I think the main thing... Oh, absolutely, I'm trying to think. So there are other folk that can get cantrips and that as part of their folk, like the Ganassi, for example. But I'm pretty sure there's a bit of extra text that says you don't get this feature until level 3, because getting a free cantrip from your folk at level 1 is pretty powerful. So yeah, I'm not a fan of this homebrew overall. Like, I see where they're coming from, and they've got some good ideas, like with the size and that. But I just think they've missed the mark slightly. Some of the abilities are more designed for the NPC side, because you've got to remember the difference between an NPC and an adventurer in terms of the mechanics. And some of the other things they've put in, like the rough jaw, feel more like the kind of thing you should be getting from your class or subclass rather than like your folk. So I'm not a fan of this one. I think we'll probably go this rat folk, of which, given Silas's background, which we'll move on to soon, I think prestigious rat folk. What do you guys reckon? Now, before I go any further, I am going to remind you this is going to have some spoilers for the game, so if you don't want to see spoilers for the game, maybe this might not be the stream for you right now. But we do know, I'm going to give it another second for people to click off actually. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you've had your chance. Now I'm going to carry on with the stream. I can't keep pointing out spoilers and that all the time. It kind of goes with in the title, to be honest. So, we know that Silas is the long-lost prince of the country. So, with that in mind, it kind of makes sense for us to go with this prestigious rat folk. Plus, given like the way he acts, that deception skill, the way he acts like he's still working for the rats, but he's really helping us, I think it makes sense for him to have proficiency in that deception skill. So I reckon we should make him the rat folk. My cup of tea's getting a bit cold. Must remember to drink that. So I think before anything, well, since this is a homebrew race, we should probably make note of where we got this. So then if anyone wants to use this character, you can point out to your DM where the source for this rat folk is, and then you can work with your DM for if they're happy for you to use it or if they want to make some tweaks. Right, let's see. So we have race or folk, rat folk. There we go. Let's see. So backgrounds next. Let's sort out background. Now we know. Let's just see if we have his history here. But we know roughly what his background was. He was brought up by mice. His was it his dad died? His mother abandoned him. Let's see. While Silas was a pup, his father died and his mother abandoned him, leaving him to be raised by mice. He served as a sergeant in the Red Paw until being demoted after an incident in the north, and requested a transfer to be stationed as the signal guard at Dwindling Heights Keep. When Tyler was imprisoned within the jail of the keep, Silas secretly helps him to escape, in exchange for Tilo's help for obtaining a mysterious chest lost in the catacombs below the keep. After Tilo retrieves this chest from the tomb of Dunlop, Silas tasks him with getting a silver band back that was stolen from him by Gusto and Vital. Okay, so we didn't really need that second paragraph, the first one had it in us. So yeah, his father died, his mother abandoned him, and he was raised by mice, and he served as a sergeant in the Red Paw. Interestingly enough, he got demoted. I kind of forgot about that. So that's gonna definitely tie in with his background. So like soldier background or something like that. Let's take a look at our background and see what we got. I'm just gonna take him out for a tea before it goes cold. Mouthful, he says, finishing off the whole cup of tea. There. Right, okay, so what were we going to do? We got the rat folk. Let's see, D&D backgrounds. Let's not go Wikidot. Wikidot is a beautiful D&D website. Beautiful one, this one. We might as well just stick with this one. What have they got on No, that's backgrounds. I didn't click on that. I wanted that one. And it's not showing me. Okay. Oh, okay, because it's got them listed differently. No, these are the classes. That's not the folks. Darn it! Little buggers. Do not have the folk listed. Oh, here we go. All lineages. Lineages, I think that's spelled. So there's your default ones. God, it's getting warm in here at 31 degrees now. Cool, well, I get my new place. One thing I am definitely going to do, I don't know if it'll be soon or if it'll probably end up being later because it's fucking expensive, but I will definitely be getting air conditioning for that office. Let's see. Wait, there's an official fairy folk? Hang on, I gotta look at this. Let's see. Your wings are of those of a bird. You have a shimmering, multicolored skin. You have exceptionally large ears. A glistering mist constantly around you. You have a small spectral horn on your forehead, like a little unicorn. Really? I never really thought of fairies as unicorns, but okay, there we go. Your legs are insectile. Oh, that's interesting. You smell like fresh. You smell like fresh brownies. Why? That is such a bizarre one. Why? Okay. Hey, thank you so much for redeeming tea time. I will put the kettle on. Thank you very much. Yeah, they do sound a little bit odd. Like, I'm curious where they got some of the ideas from. It started off about right, to be fair. Like, shimmering multicolored skin, large ears, a bit of a mist around them. Yeah, kind of cool. But I was kind of thrown by the horn, but I can kind of see it. But, insectile legs and smelling like fresh brownies. Who cares what you smell like? I'm sorry, but even in the world of D&D compared to real life, if one character goes up to another character and just starts sniffing you like, oh, you smell really good. That's really fucking creepy. I don't care if it's in D&D. It's really fucking creepy, that. What's the last one? A noticeable harmless chill. That's kind of interesting. I imagine you kind of fly with bird wings. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Bird wings with insectile legs? That is a little bit odd. Maybe we might... Hang on, give us a sec. I'm just going to make this cup and then we'll have to, Google some imagery. See if they've got, some examples. Because I'm kind of curious here. It doesn't sound like what you would typically think of as a fairy, does it? Oh, they sound horrifying? They do a bit. Hang on. Let's have a quick look. D&D official. Helps if you spell official, right? Fairy. And then let's go images. Yeah, no, that's kind of like what I was expecting to see. I'm not seeing anything like what that's describing. No, this is very much kind of like, although they almost give, fairy elf, they almost give pixie vibes. Yeah, no, this is not like what that's describing. Oh, it's a characteristic. Okay, right, that makes more sense. I should have read the whole table. So you roll a d8 and one of these applies. You don't get all 8. Or you can pick one, depending on what you want. Ability score. When determining a character's ability scores, increase one score by 2 and increase a different score by 1. Or increase 3 different scores by 1. Okay, odd. That's different to what usual. Size, small, walking speed, 30 feet. Yeah, it makes more sense now, doesn't it, Jeevious? I feel a little bit dumb. I've been playing D&D for 7 years now, and I'm still making... oh, well, it's not really a D&D issue, that. I'm just not reading what's on the bloody screen, really, am I? Oh, materies. Stop rushing ahead in everything. Learn to actually sit down and look at what you're doing. Right. Flying. You have flying speed equal to your walking speed. Okay, that's kind of interesting. It doesn't apply to what we're looking at, but still, it's kind of interesting. Alright, we can close that now. Still not seeing any rat folk, though, here. We did have a look. Not here, but... I still say Tabaxi are my favourite race. Like, there's no wolf race, unfortunately, at least not officially anyway. But there's Tabaxi. There's Tabaxi. Oh, these guys are a good laugh. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's more than Kanan. Okay. Throw those guys to monsters, which is what actually originally added them to D&D. But yeah, they're a good laugh. They're definitely my favourite. Totally don't have loads of them in my D&D campaigns. Anyway, getting very distracted. We should be looking at background, shouldn't we? Let's move this over here. Don't need that. Don't need that. I should probably shift this way. Hang on, give me a moment. I can always look at that later on. Bring OBS back up. There we go. Right, okay, where are we going? Let's see. So, we're going to want to look at a few of these. So, City Watch sounds about right. Not really criminal, no. Not really a folk hero, because he hasn't done anything big. Haunted one? I don't know what Haunted one is, but maybe Haunted by background? It depends on what it means by Haunted one. We'll open it just in case. I don't think it's going to be night, but we'll open it up. Smuggler, Soldier. I suspect it will be the Soldier one, but let's look at some of these other ones. If anyone's got any suggestions for them we should look at for this, I am more than open. Oh, Urchin could be good, given he was abandoned. Let's see. God, it's getting bloody warm in here. That temperature's rising quick. Sorry, housemate, I'm going to open my door. If I'm lucky though, you've gone out, so I don't have to worry about disturbing you. Holy crap, it's bloody warm in here. Let's see, what other ones have we got? What other ones have we got? I don't think he's going to be any of these. So I think it's going to be a case of look at what we've got. Okay, which ones have we opened? City Watch, Haunted one. Noble. When did we open Noble? Oh, okay, it's a variant. Yeah, okay, I don't think he's going to be that one. Let's see, Soldier or Urchin. Let's look at City Watch first. You have served the community where you grew up, standing as its first line of defense against crime. You aren't a soldier, directing your gaze outward at possible enemies. Instead, your service to your hometown was to help police its populace, protecting the citizenry from lawbreakers and malefactors of every strip. You might have been part of the City Watch of Waterdeep, the baton-wielding police force of the City of Splendors, or protecting the common folk from thieves and rowdy nobility alike. Or you might have been one of the valiant defenders of the Silvery Moon, a member of the Silver Watch, or even one of the magic-wielding Spell Guard. Perhaps you hail from Neverwinter and have served as one of its Winter Shield Watchmen, the newly founded branch of guards who vow to keep safe the City of Skilled Hands. Well, that's not off their own ass at all, is it? City of Skilled Hands. City of Shite Hands, given that they end up all dying of the plague. Even if you're not born... Oh, hang on. Bleh. Even if you're not city-born or city-bred, this background can describe your early years as a member of law enforcement. Most settlements of any size have had their own constables and police forces, and even smaller communities have had sheriffs and bailiffs who stand ready to protect their community. Not really sure this is really describing it. We'll keep it in mind for now, but let's have a look at a haunted one. You are haunted by something so terrible that you dare not speak of it. You've tried to bury it and run away, to no avail. Whatever this thing is that haunts you, you cannot be slain with sword or banished with a spell. Okay, never mind. I thought it could be like you're haunted by something you've done, like an event from your past. No, you're actually haunted by an actual thing. Okay, like a ghost or whatever. Not really Silas. Okay, let's look at Soldier. I did say it was most likely going to be Soldier. Let's see. War has been your life for as long as you care to remember. You trained as a youth, studied the use of weapons and armor, learned basic survival techniques, including how to stay alive on the battlefield. You might have been part of a standing national army, or a mercenary company, or perhaps a member of a local militia who rose to prominence during a recent war. When you chose this background, Work with your... Okay, never mind, that's not actually as much. Work with your DM to determine which military organisation you are part of. Well, we've got that. It was the Red Paw. How far through its ranks you progressed and what kind of experiences you had during your military career. Ah, okay. This one is perfect. I reckon we should go with this one. What's everyone else thinking? We'll look at Urchin, but this is far better than City Watch. Soldier is perfect for him. Let's have a look at Urchin just as in case. I know this is like your typical rogue chosen background, if you're going for like stereotypes here. You grew up on the streets alone, orphaned and poor. You had no one to watch over you or to provide for you, so you learned to provide for yourself. You fought fiercely over food and kept a constant watch out for other desperate souls who may steal it from you. You slept on rooftops and in alleyways exposed to the elements, and endured sickness without the advantage of medicine or a place to recuperate. You survived despite all odds, and did so through cunning, strength, speed, or some combination of each. You begin your adventuring journey with enough money to live modestly, though securely for at least 10 days. How did you come by that money? What allowed you to break free from your desperate circumstances and embark on a better life? Okay, yeah, now, definitely Soldier. Open to other people's suggestions, but I think Soldier is the way to go. So he, officer, scout, infantry. So he did make it to officer before he got demoted. Let's see. He served as a sergeant in the Red Paw until being demoted after an incident in the north, at which point he became stationed as a signal guard at Dwindling Heights Keep. Let's see, so that would end up putting him down as like infantry. So he was an officer in his background, but he got demoted to infantry. So that's something to tie into his backstory. Had to run for a bit, no worries, Jeevious. I hope you guys saw whatever it was. So that's something for us to bear in mind. He is now infantry, but he was officer. Can you link the soldier? Yes, I can. I should have put links to some of the others in chat. Didn't think of that. There we go. If you want links to anything else I'm looking at, just say in the chat, but I'll try and remember to post them in future. Oh, I get a bit of water. There we go. Let's see. So, what are we looking at? Military rank. You have a military rank from your career as a soldier. Soldiers are loyal to your former military organization, still recognize your authority and influence, and they defer to you if they are of lower rank. You can invoke your rank to exert influence over the other soldiers and requisition simple equipment or horses for temporary use. You can usually gain access to friendly military encampments and fortresses where your rank is recognized. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame he got demoted to infantry, isn't it? Okay, so we can use this. Let's see. So we're going to go with background of soldier. Background of soldier. What does this give us? Proficiencies in athletics or intimidation. Oh, hang on. We didn't actually put in our stuff from here, did we? Okay, I'll put this in chat as well. I forgot to fill out the character sheet, which is kind of important. Let's see. Oh, we can scratch that now. That's not important. Let's see. So, Dex goes up to +2, and Int goes up by 1. So we'll store that for when we get to our dice rolls. Age. Do we get an age for him? Like, I'm guessing he's middle-aged. No? Young to middle-aged? He's definitely not that old. He's definitely not that old. Let's see. No worries, Jeevious. Like I said, if I do forget to link anything, just let me know. I'll throw it in chat. It doesn't really give us an age for him, does he? Yeah, about 35 in human years. What age? Let's see. Practices over 50 years. They reach adulthood at 15. So if we say 35 in human years, and you live to say 80, that's what? Maybe like 2/3, shall we say? So 2/3 of 35 would put him, or if we say 36, that would be 12, 24, which would mean he's been an adult for about 9 years. I would say that sounds about right, about 24, 25. What do you guys reckon? About 24, 25 years, which would put him about 35 in human years. Alright, let's go with that. Let's go 24, because 9 years is like long enough for him to have built up a rank, and then he recently lost that rank, but that was quite recently. So that makes sense. We will go 24. Let's see, we've got an age thing down here. Age 24. Let's see, so that's his age. Alignment. I don't really put much stock in alignment. It's really hard to condense a character's entire personality to one of 9 options. Like, I normally ask for an alignment when I DM, but it's purely from a point of view, okay, I want a good campaign where the players are going to go save an orphanage full of children, so I don't want a character that's going to burn the orphanage down type deal. Beyond that, alignment's pretty useless. So he's clearly good because he's seeking to better the land, but he's going very underhanded about it. But he clearly recognises the law and stuff. He just doesn't like the way it's being run. So I'm going to say good neutral. What do you guys reckon? I reckon it's good neutral. If you think otherwise, drop a message in chat and we'll change it. But I reckon we'll go with that. Let's see. Speed, 35 feet. Okay, we can stick that in. No, that's initiative. 35 full. Okay, no, wrong one. Damn it, materials. Keep looking at the sound options. Dark vision. Ooh, that's quite a good one. That's definitely worth making a note of. So we'll stick that down here for now. And just to kind of make our character sheet a little bit easier to read. So, dark vision. You can see in dim light in 6 feet as if it was bright light. Right, okay. Getting rid of the less important stuff. Love that. Dark vision is absolutely beautiful. It's honestly one of the best abilities a folk can have. Like, as a DM, it's a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes. But, like, as a player, it can make so much difference. The only thing that really beats it, I found, okay, you can, some folk and some classes and that can get ways of getting dark vision to 120 feet instead of 60. But the only one that's really significantly better is, I've forgotten what it's called, but it's one of the Warlock invocations. And it lets you see in darkness up to 120 feet. But it also lets you see through magical darkness. So when spells such as the spell Darkness make everything dark, dark vision can't see through that. But this Eldritch invocation from the Warlocks can. So it's the only thing that's really a sizable upgrade from dark vision. But in general, dark vision covers a lot of situations. It really is good. Let's see. Sneaky, you get proficiency in the stealth skill. Awesome. We'll put that in as well. We'll just try and make this as readable as possible. Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. But it's not something you get passively. You have to choose to get it. So I don't know if you're familiar with the Warlocks, but as they level up, they can get more and more of these invocations. Invocations being a bit like mini feats. It's to cover for the fact of they don't get many spell slots. And for, I think even at level 20, Warlocks only get, what is it, like 4 or 5 spell slots? Let's have a quick look. So to try and make up for it, they get invocations. So to boost it up, they get... Ooh, hello. Oh, this is a long chat. Oh, hang on. D&D one shot. Hey, Asa, welcome to the chat. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the stream. This is a long message. What's this? D&D one shot using the worst, lowest rated homebrew on and beyond with DM prep by ChatGPT. Oh, we'll talk about this a few weeks ago. how you can maybe use ChatGPT to try and DM. Think we tried it. Did we have any luck with it? Hang on. Garlic bread cleric. Holy shit. Wizard school dropout. His noodliness. The flying spaghetti monster. Overthrow. I don't know what you've got this. This looks like a copy and paste from ChatGPT, but holy shit, this sounds hilarious. The flying spaghetti monster overthrowing it back over Brennan Lee Mulligan. Holy crap. Well, I don't know what the hell you're aiming for there, Asset. That is quite something. Welcome to the stream, by the way. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. But yeah, Warlocks. So they get these invocations. Let's see. Invocations known. So yeah, even at level 20, they only get... Oh no, that's spell trips. Spells known. Here we go. 4 spell slots. They only get 4 spell slots. They only get up to 5th level spell slots. But it's the invocations that like really make them good. And some of their invocations are nuts. A lot of them boost the cantrips. Some of them let them see further. Kind of like what we were saying with that magical one. Hang on, D&D Warlock invocations. It's gonna bug me now because I can't remember what it's called. Wikidot. Let's see. So yeah, these are sort of the ones you can get. Agonizing Blast. You can add your Charisma modifier to damage your Eldritch Blast. Let's see. Incandescent Step. You can cast Levitate on yourself at will. Wait, hang on. Oh, you've got to be 9th level for that one. That makes sense. Because that's a pretty powerful one. You can just float? Concentration 10 minutes. Holy fuck, that's crazy. That's a hell of a one to get. Okay, but yeah, these are sort of the ones you can get. Chains of Carcery? You can cast Hold Monster at will? Holy fuck, that's nuts. What's Hold Monster? So range of 90 feet, 1 action, concentration. Is it just like Hold Person? Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. While it is effectively just holding them in place, if I was the player, I would ask the DM if I could like flavor this, because it's called like Chains of Carcery, and you're playing a Warlock. If it was me, I would kind of want to picture like summoning chains to go flying at them, because like Hold Person is a 2nd level spell, and Hold Monster is a high level one, but it's just pinning them in place. This is called like. Sounds so much cooler. You want to flavor it up so much more. But yeah, this is the kind of stuff. Devil's Sight. That's the one I was thinking of. You can see it normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet. That's what I mean. Like, dark vision can't see through magical darkness. So even though some things can go to dark vision 120 feet, it's still got limitations. This can see through pretty much anything. It's nuts. But yeah, Warlocks, they are a lot of fun. I might have to make... No, you've got enough characters, Materies. Cool, finish playing Looping Coil, and then you've still got Flickering Flame to play at some point. Anyway, I've completely forgotten what we were doing. Oh yes, we're here. Did we give ourselves proficiency? No, that's perception. We want stealth. We want the stealth. Okay, thin film. This is quite a good one, to be fair. So you can squeeze through spaces as if you're a small creature when you are in fact a medium-sized creature. That is pretty sick. Like, it's a new ability that you don't usually see in some of the official ones. But I don't think that's going to be something that's going to be like game-breaking. It's something that's going to be useful. And it fits the folk really well, but it's not game-breaking so. Like, I couldn't say for certain without player testing it, but it's certainly not something that I think would be majorly problematic. Yeah, still on point. Absolutely. Homebrew can be really hit or miss, but sometimes, like, it's really on point. Some of the homebrew is genuinely... Occasionally I've found that homebrew can even be better than official material sometimes. Alright, languages, common and rat speech. Okay, we'll just go with those two for now. Let's see. So we want languages. Helps if you spell languages right. We want common and rat speech. Oh, we'll just put that. There we go. Alright, that's up. So what else have we got? Right, so now we've got to pick our subfolk. So, prestigious or plagued? Well, I don't know about you guys, but like I said earlier, given that he is actually the long-lost prince of the land, I feel like it would be more apt to go with the prestigious rat folk. It certainly seems like it would make more sense. Crazy that he gets +4 to like ability scores overall though. That's the same as like some types of dwarf and that. Most folk only get like +3 in total on their ability scores. We may tweak this later on, we'll see. Let's see, what are we gonna go for? We want charisma +1. There we go. So he gets +1 to his charisma and duplicity, proficiency in deception skill. That's certainly right up his street. Hang on. Deception, there we go. Awesome. And we'll sneak that in here. I was just thinking randomly the other day. We really need a better way of being able to share some of these. Because I'm gonna put this one up in the Discord. And I think we put the Warriors one in the old Discord when we did that. I think I put him in the current Discord as well. And would have to go back and check. But yeah, I think we need a better place to be able to download all of these from. So I was kind of wondering if I should build a website. I don't know when the fuck I'm gonna have time to build a website, but I was kind of wondering if I should build a website for some of this stuff. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, prestigious indeed. Guards are played. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely go with that. That certainly sounds about right. But yeah, like, I feel like I should make a website at some point, but it's like, it's time, but it would kind of be like useful. Could be able to integrate this, could be able to add in another integrated Twitch player and maybe able to do more custom stuff with it. Like, be able to like put more things in. I say things, that's very descriptive. I'm not going to say you know what you mean, because you probably don't, because I'm being not that effective here at explaining my point, but still. Your ambitions know no bounds. My problem is Jeevious. I hyperfixate. I get an idea and I hyperfixate. I was saying this to a friend earlier. I bounce from idea to idea and I'll keep building on it. I'll move to a new idea, build on that, move to a new idea, build on that. It's part of the reason why not many projects necessarily get finished. Because I get new ideas. I just want to work on them. They end up like taking over my mind for a while. I have a really hard time staying focused on one thing. Like, you know what I'm like. Give it a couple of weeks, I'll have something new to focus on. Like, at this point, I really need to get tested for ADHD. I keep saying I'll do it at some point, but I really should actually get on with it. Let's see. Skill proficiencies. Athletics, intimidation. Right, okay. Athletics, intimidation. Didn't ever really think... Oh, no, he does shout at one point. Anyone can shout. Maybe. Definitely athletics, though. That's definitely up his street. Don't do a website. Make a Dropbox folder or something, then link in your description. Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. Hadn't thought about that. Could also put it as a... if it's all stored on a single Dropbox, we could just pin a single link in the Discord. That could be a shout. Solid shout. I kind of still want to make a website, but I know that that's a terrible idea just for time management. Jeevious out here trying to make sure I don't take on too much. Appreciate it, buddy. Okay, so we get some tools as well, which mainly... Oh, wrong one. Let's see. One type of gaming set, vehicles, land. Well, we can go land... Oh, I can't spell vehicles. And how do you spell vehicles? Fucking hell, Materies. ICL. Okay. ICL. There we go. Vehicles. Time consuming as folk, both in making and also in maintaining. Both are very excellent points. Very good points. And I still kind of want to do it, but I know I really should. I won't do it. I've got enough to do as it is. I was working out the other day, like, I'm going to have to redo all my background stuff for these streams. Like our woodland scene, the RTMP that lets us do multiple points of views when we're doing things like Age of Empires and that. And some of the other tools I've got. It's not a immediate need to do. I know what you're getting at, Julius, and my problem being is that a lot of these projects are effectively prototypes that were never designed in the first place. They're more sandbox environments that have just been tinkering around. They were never really built to do what they're doing. They were never designed to do it, so they're not optimized and they're not maintainable. And the problem that this is bringing in is that every time I want to do something new, I'm having to deal with technical debt more and more. So it's actually getting to a point where it's starting to become more time consuming trying to keep using these tools. Now that's not going to mean that I'm going to make everything from scratch in like the next couple of days, because frankly that's not going to happen. But because I didn't design these and I was just playing around, effectively bouncing around ideas, and just seeing what works, what stuck, what hasn't, that's where the messes come in, and they're not well integrated. So what I really need to do is actually sit down and plan it all out, separate it out into different projects, figure out what project is going to do what task, and then I can integrate it properly. Because there's other things that in the background that would make life easier as well. But so one thing that I don't think mentioned to you guys is the ability for my mods to be able to change what scene I'm on. This is looking more for future content that I want to do, but allowing like Tim or Will to be able to change scenes so I don't need to do it depending on what we're streaming would make life a lot easier. But then I've got to change more in the background to do it. So it's not something that I'm going to stop and do immediately, and more going to be a slow change. At some point after I move, this isn't going to happen for a while, that's for sure. I want to get this whole buying a house thing done and dusted. But once I've bought a house, I'm going to start planning it all out. I'm going to design it. I'm going to actually architect it properly, so that we've got different applications doing different tasks and they can do those tasks well in an optimized manner. It also means I can offload some tasks to other devices. So for example, things like the RTMP server, I could run on a laptop, another device quite easily. Other things that I could do as well is like Lakea posting to the chat. At the moment, she's integrated into the Unity engine, and it's not really in an ideal circumstance. So I could export that as a separate .NET console app and run all that separately. Less stress on Unity, and it makes it a little bit easier to develop. So it's going to be a slow build. I'm going to have to design it all first, and then it will be a case of slowly building it over time. Just to try and make life easier in the background, so to speak. So, but either way, like I said, it's not going to happen for at least a couple of months. I'm not doing anything of the sort until I've at least moved the house, because fuck me, that's taking enough effort as it is. Anyway, let's see. So, what we're looking at, gaming set. I don't remember all the D&D gaming sets. Gaming sets. Let's see. Probably under tools, really, isn't it? Oh, dice set or playing. Wow, that's not offering a whole lot. We'll go playing cards. What do you guys reckon? We can go dice if you guys want, but I think we're gonna go playing cards. There we go. He strikes me more as a card player than a dice player anyway. We did play dice with, what's his name, the stinking grumpy rat, but still. Let's see, so... Equipment. A signature rank, a trophy taken from a fallen enemy, broken blade, a piece of a banner, set of bone dice or deck of cards. Yeah, it's more skill based, isn't it? And he kind of strikes me as someone that's going to want to go for something that's more a case of skill than luck. So certainly that is the way to go, I think. So let's see, an insignia of rank. Well, he got demoted, so he's no longer an officer. He's now only infantry. So what would insignia of rank be for infantry? What do you guys reckon? D&D infantry rank insignia. What's that? Nope, that's Reddit. I don't want. Since when did Google have specifically a Reddit tab? I don't know how long that's been there, but I've not noticed it before. Insignia images. Oh, okay. I don't. He doesn't really have much of a. We don't really see much of him wearing anything like that in game, do we? Like, hang on. Oh wow, the anti-aliasing on this screenshot is not the greatest. Whew. Yeah, we don't really see him up. We may skip the insignia, I think, unless you guys have any ideas. He is only infantry anyway. Trophy taken for a fallen enemy. We find him that chest, don't we? Oh, we have to get him. What is it? We have to get off the 2 mini mice at one point. Let's see. I know we have to get something from the 2 Gusto and Fatal. Here we go. Silver band. What do you reckon? Should we make his trophy a silver band? Because we technically do have to get it from people he doesn't like, the 2 rats. Funny that they end up working together later on. Silver band. I'd call it a memento. Aye, that sounds about right. Let's see. Call it a trophy. Okay, what else does he need? A set of bone dice or a deck of cards. We can give him one of those. Playing cards. These are very small, simple things. Set of common clothes. Keep pressing the wrong button. Let's see. Oh wait, no, there isn't the S there. Whoop. There we go. Learn to spell. And a pouch containing 10 GP. Oh, has anyone played user Electrum out of interest? I know I don't play with Electrum when I DM because I find it such a pain in the ass to use. I know, to be fair though, the DM who DMs me in one of my other groups, though we've been on pause for a short while just because of timings, she did something really cool where we went to a dwarven city, and while everyone else in her campaign uses the typical copper, silver and gold, the dwarves in this whole mountain city only used Electrum. They did not use any other currency, which was quite an amusing way of doing it, and kind of fucked it up for us a little bit, because we didn't have any Electrum. So that was kind of a kick in the groin. Never played at all, so I've got to do a community night at some point. I'm going to have to do a community night at some point. I was discussing with someone earlier about doing a D&D. I still want to do a solo one-shot first to like test the waters of streaming online. I'm going to talk to someone about getting them on to join me on that. I did have someone else, but unfortunately they're really busy at the moment, so they just can't make it. But I'll look at that, and then I might have to do like a group at some point. Maybe get like a subscribers one going or something like that. That'd be a lot of fun. Leave it with me. It's not something for me to figure out right here, right now. But certainly I've been wanting to do more D&D content for a while. I've been wanting to do more D&D content from January. Just there's been a few hold-ups, unfortunately. It is what it is, though. These things happen sometimes. Can't be helped. Let's see. What were we doing next? So I've got. He's got his clothes. So we need to put that. We need to put his rank next, don't we? Let's see. So in here, right, we'll move that down. Okay. So he is. What was it? What was it? He ended up being. He got demoted to signal guard. That's it. Infantry. Of the Red Paw. So he was he reached what was it? Sergeant. Oh, how the hell do you spell sergeant? I'll go with that. Officer, but got demoted. Ooh. This is sounding like quite a good D&D backstory, to be fair. This is quite a good D&D backstory. I think this is going to be a better backstory than Warris's, but in fairness, like, it's a different character. Warris wasn't a character. He was just a creature from D&D, from Dungeon Keeper that we built a story around. This is a character who has a story in there that we're just adapting into D&D. So it is. I didn't really think about that when we first went with him. Bloody hell, it's still warm. Like, it's a little cooler now, but it's still 29.5 degrees in here. Bloody hell. It's way easier this. Yeah, because we're not trying to force a story into him. Warriors, because Dungeon Keeper's not really a game built on a story. It's not that it's bad, it's just it's not what it's driving at. And its creatures are not driving at a story element. So we had to kind of shoehorn a story in there that didn't exist. This has a story, so it's much easier to work with. Let's see, what were we doing? I think, yes, background. So we've got that, military rank. Ooh, pardon me, I think we, yep. Okay, so we actually want to take note of this. Probably worth putting in allies and organizations. Not that we, there's going to be anyone actually below our rank, given that we got demoted. We'll skip that first bit, because we don't need it. We know we have a military rank, so that'll just be taking up unnecessary space. There we go. Let's see. No, not the one we will look at. Suggested characteristics. Okay, so now we've got to think about what he was like in the game. So he clearly had a bit of sense of humor about him, but was generally I don't know, it's been a while. It's been a short while since we played. He had a bit of a sense of humour, though he could be a bit of a grump at times. But he was generally quite a nice and respectful dude, generally looking on the bright side. So, let's see, what did it suggest for personality trait? I'm always polite and respectful. Okay, kind of. I'm haunted by images of war. I can't get the images of violence out of my head. Not really. He's definitely remorseful over his incident in the north, but he's not haunted by memories of war. I've lost too many friends and I'm slow to make new ones. Nah, that's not him. I'm full of inspiring and cautionary tales from my military experience, relevant to almost every combat situation. Nah, he's not old enough for that. I can stare down a hellhound without flinching. Don't think so. I enjoy being strange, like breaking things. Nah, I have a crude sense of humour. He did have a crude sense of humour at times. I face problems head on. I'll be honest, the one thing that I think fits him the most of those is probably I'm always polite and respectful. But that kind of feels a little bit... It feels like it's underselling him a little bit. Do you guys have any ideas for a better personality trait we could put in? Because I'm just trying to think of a better one than any of those 8. The first one is definitely an option. I just don't think it really sells him enough. Got to go. See you later. No worries, viewers. Thank you very much for dropping by. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Take care of yourself, buddy. Let's see. I am not sure, to be honest. I can't think of a better one off the top of my head. We might have to go for polite and respectful for now. But I'm not a fan of it. I don't think it really sells them enough. We'll go with that for now. Mainly because I'm aware of, like, time. And we've not even gotten built to level 1 yet. So, need to kind of get a speed on. Let's see. Personality traits in there. Chuck that in. Okay, ideal. Greater good. Our lot is to lay down our lives in defense of others. That is definitely the kind of thing he was going to do. See, he was willing to break the rules. He was helping us, so it's not responsibility. When people follow orders blindly, they embrace a kind of tyranny. Nah, it's definitely not might. Definitely not that for him. Live and let live. No, that's not really him. Nation, my city. I don't think he'd like cling to that as an ideal. While he kind of has that air about him, I don't think that's his main idea. I think we should go for greater good. This feels more appropriate for his character. There we go, that's his ideal. Alright, bond. Bond. I would still lay down my life for the people I served with. He's certainly willing to put others before himself, isn't he? Someone saved my life on the battlefield? Nah. My honor is my life? Nah, he's breaking the rules. Never forget the crushing defeat? No. Those who fight beside me are worth dying for. Kind of. But not all of them. Like, the rats around him at the start, he doesn't really think, not necessarily think poorly of, but not think that much of. I would still lay down my life for the people I served with. Nah. Oh, those who fight beside me. He does say he'll protect, mind you, right at the end when that group go off. So maybe 5 would be the best ones. I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. I don't think it's that one, because he ends up looking up to Tylo by the end of it, doesn't he? I think we should go number 5. I think number 5 seems like a solid choice. Alright, there we go. Okay, flaws. He's definitely got a couple of these, hasn't he? Monstrous enemy we faced in battle still leaves me quivering with fear. I think if there's an alcohol one, I think we should put alcohol. I leave little respect for anyone who is not a proven warrior. Nah, it's not him. Like, he respects Tylo, doesn't he? Especially by the end. Made a terrible mistake in battle that cost many lives. Do anything to keep that mistake a secret. Nope. Not hatred. Not obey the law. I'd rather eat my armor than admit when I'm wrong. Nah, I think we should put in a custom one here. He's definitely got an alcohol problem. Oh boy. Let's see. Alcohol will often get... What's the phrase they say in the game? They have a certain phrase when they say they get absolutely blasted. Let's see. Find Silas drunk in the community after sobering up. Let's see. Silas was raised by mice as the son of the last Rat King Roderick. When he enlisted in the Red Paw, he was eventually part of a convoy escorting the Baroness from Pisa to the capital. They stopped at the Temple of Karam, where he took the Baroness to a reliquary to offer her prayers. There he saw a silver ring similar in design to one he had been given, and took it from Karam's corpse. In time he discovered that other rings had been found in similar temples, and that they are all tail rings of the Rat Kings, entrusted to the Wardens of the Green Flame. Is this going to tell me what they say? I think they say sussed. I think that's what they say a lot. Let's see. Ghost of a Tail. Sussed, was it? Oh, I spelled ghost wrong. There. Do that. I'm sure it says at one point. Darn it, it's going to really bother me now. Because it comes up constantly in game. Oh, I'm almost tempted to boot up the game just to look. Talk to characters, you meet and leave no stone unturned. Darn it. Please say someone says in the comments and the reviews. Okay, game's unique. Sussed. Darn it. Really stupid. Okay, don't want to write a review for this game, but I do want to give this game a thumbs up. Okay, yep. Certainly a good game. I wonder if some of these reviews are going to be have the same opinions as I've got. You gonna try a new game? No, not at the moment. We're looking at Ghost of the Tale. We played this a short while ago. I'm trying to look for a certain term. There's a word they use in game for saying that they get absolutely flat out drunk, and it's like sussed or something. I can't remember what it is. Can't remember the term they use for getting absolutely blackout drunk. And it's like, I want to use it because it seems appropriate. Because our flaw, Silas's flaw, is that he gets sussed way too easily. It's not sussed, but it's something like that. Slushed? No, there's no L. Sussed? No. Supposed? What the fuck is it? Something beginning with S. Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. Damn it! Okay, we'll just put sussed for now, and might have to correct it later on. Damn it, I can't remember what it is for the life of me. Due to bad memories. Due to bad memories from a mistake he made. Awesome! There we go. Got all of that filled out. I think we got our no, that's not it. Got our background filled out now. So that's our background. We got our folk. Now we're gonna need not race, you fucking moron. Now we need class. Okay. So, wiki.front front page, open this up. Oh, we already had it open. Oops. Let's see. So, classes. So, like I said earlier, someone was saying in Discord that they reckon he should be a rogue, but I think he should be a ranger. I think Jeevius said as well, though I don't remember. I've already forgotten what we were talking about. And the reason being is he's definitely he's a soldier. He's been in fights. He knows how to fight. He's good with a sword. Rogues aren't really fighters. Rangers, on the other hand, can fight, and they still kind of got the stealth and guile that a rogue has. He definitely strikes me more as a ranger than anything else. So I think we should go ranger. Let's see, where is the ranger? Totally no favoritism at all from the woodland ranger. Don't know what you're on about. Open that up. Oh, these are the different ones we've got. He's definitely not Beastmaster. He's not going to be Drake Warden. Trying to think which one. Let's look. Let's look at Horizon Walker, Gloomstalker, Hunter. What's the Monster Slayer? I'm not familiar with that. It's not going to be Swarm Keeper. Okay, so let's just have a look at these subclasses. Like, we don't have to pick subclass till level 3 anyway, but still. It's been a while since I've looked at some of these. I've not made a ranger in ages. Even though I play a ranger as my main character, Looping Coil, I've not actually made one in who knows how long. Horizon Walkers guard the world against threats that originate from other planes or that seek to ravage the mortal realm with otherworldly magic. They seek out planar portals and keep watch over them, venturing to the inner planes and the outer planes as needed to pursue their foes. These rangers are also friends to any forces in the multiverse, especially benevolent dragons, fae, and elementals that work to preserve life and the order of the planes. Okay, interesting, but it's definitely not that. He doesn't go bouncing between planes anytime soon. So he's definitely not one of those. Gloomstalker? Gloomstalkers are at home in the darkest places, deep under the earth, in the gloomy alleyways, in primeval forests, and wherever else the light dims. Most folk enter such places with trepidation, but Gloomstalkers ventures boldly into the darkness, seeking to ambush threats before they can reach the broader world. Such rangers are often found in the Underdark, but they will go any place where evil lurks in the shadows. We'll keep it open, but I don't think this is really describing Silas at all. I think we may end up going Hunter for Silas, but let's look at the Monster Slayer. We don't see him hunting many monsters though, so I'm not sure this is likely to be it. You have dedicated yourself to hunting down creatures of the night and wielders of grim magic. A monster slayer seeks out vampires, dragons, evil fae, fiends, and other magical threats. Trained in supernatural techniques to overcome such monsters, slayers are experts at unearthing and defeating mighty mystical foes. Yeah, this ain't it either. It's gonna end up being Hunter. It's gonna be Hunter. Some rangers seek to master weapons to better protect civilization from the terrors of the wilderness. Members of the Hunter Conclave learn specialized fighting techniques for use against the most dire threats, from rampaging ogres and hordes of orcs to towering giants and terrifying dragons. Like, this still isn't it either, but like, at least this one is something that you could argue he's learned as part of being a soldier. Through like some of this. This is much more magical focused. He's not really a magical guy. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Hunter Conclave. Stick something in chat if you reckon we should go for all the others, but I reckon it's gonna end up being Hunter Conclave. It's gotta be the way to go. Okay, so that's third level. We don't need to worry about that for now. Let's go down here first. So hit die is a D10. So we can stick one of these in first. We got the D10. Hang on, lowercase that. We're gonna go Ranger 1. We're level 1. Let's see. So, what are we doing? So we've got our hit die. Hit points at first level. We don't have our con mod yet, so we can't do that. So proficiencies: light armor, medium armor, and shields. So let's get that in. Armor, light, medium, and shields. I always misspell medium. I don't know why, but I can just never spell medium right. So we got that. Weapons, simple weapons, martial weapons. Boom. Weapons. Simple. Martial. There we go. Makes sense. We do see him with a longsword for most of the game. We even see him use it at the end, so we don't get anything tools. Saving throws, strength, and dex. This is something I'm not actually a huge fan of. I mean, to be fair, base Ranger isn't the greatest anyway. It's not as terrible as people make it out to be, but it's still not great. Revised Ranger is better. I believe this one is like Revised Ranger, which is good, because that's what we'll be working with. Let's see. Yeah, Nature's Veil. Yeah. Revised Ranger. Nature's Veil is beautiful. So much better, because hide in plain sight is frankly useless. It's actually redundant. Let's see. So, yeah, I think it should be Dex and Wisdom for a Ranger, not Strength and Dex. Like, that makes it sound very martial, more like a fighter. But, unfortunately, is what it is. If I was to homebrew the Ranger class, I would definitely make it Dex and Wisdom, though. Oh, pardon me. Just because of the whole, like, general working nature and being aware of the surroundings and stuff like that. Makes more sense. Mouthful of water, there we go. Right, okay, let's see. So we got our saving first. Right, skills. Let's see. So let's put these side by side for a moment. Because we already have some of these. So we already have athletics. We don't have animal handling. We don't have insight or investigation. We don't have nature perception. Oh, no, we do have perception. Do we have perception? Pretty sure we should have perception. Hang on. Proficiency in stealth. Oh, deception. Okay. It's deception we have it. Yep, there we go. I'm getting the two mixed up there. Stealth and survival. Okay. So how many of these do we get? We get to choose 3. 3, and we've already got 4. So we're gonna be 4. So we're already gonna be quite skilled. Well, as a ranger, I think you kind of have to have survival. That's just a given. You can't not have survival. Well, you can not have survival as a ranger, but it's an interesting choice to make, that one. Let's see. Well, it also depends on the kind of character you all play. You could decide you just want to be totally inept. Inept characters can be quite fun to play with, either as the player playing them or just to have one in your party, even though they can be incredibly frustrating to have there or like DM at times. Let's see. He does read people quite well, and he's got a pretty good idea on getting a grasp on things, so I think we should give him insight as well. So there's 2 of our 3. That leaves us with investigation, nature, perception, survival, stealth. Now, if it was me, I would pick perception, and I would pick stealth. I would probably swap insight for perception. If I was making a character I want, but to make it more fitting for Silas, we don't really see him sneaking around much. Like, he's definitely got a lot of guile. He's like definitely changing the side he's working for, like working against the rats he's meant to be working for. But we don't see him sneak around much. So, whereas he does seem to be quite good at watching, seeing what's going on. What do you guys reckon? I think we should give him perception instead of stealth. But you may decide otherwise. Or, to be fair, he has those bugs, doesn't he? So you could make an argument for animal handling. Because he does the whole signal guard thing. And he does deal with the messages. I kind of think we should give him animal handling then. Oh, okay. Dropping the stealth one. Don't think that one's applicable. At least not as applicable as the other 2. Little bit torn between perception and animal handling. I think, given the story aspect and the fact he's handling the bugs and he clearly cares for them quite a lot, I think we're gonna have to go animal handling. So we've given him insight, we gave him survival, and now animal handling. There we go. So there's his 3 skills. Okay, equipment, starting equipment. Let's just move over here a little bit. We'll put this at the top. So, scale mail or leather armor. He is clearly wearing leather armor, and it even describes him as such as wearing an emerald cloak over leather armor. So we got to give him leather armor. It's just a must. We have to give him leather armor. Leather armor. Awesome. We'll give him the emerald cloak as well. It doesn't say anywhere we start with a cloak, but generally that's like a minor thing. You can argue he's picked up. It's not like much changed mechanically. So emerald cloak. There we go. Let's see. So along with the leather armor, 2 simple melee weapons or 2 short swords. What do we see him have? Let's see. So he definitely has a long sword. Well, I think that's meant to be a long sword. It's a bit single-handed. Like, it's a long sword in the side, but its proportions are a little more of a side sword. Like, that handle is too small to get 2 hands on. Well, no, you could get one-handed. You could get arming swords like that. It could be an arming sword. But either way, we're talking more HEMA at this point, not so much D&D. I reckon we see him have daggers in there. I don't see a bow or anything, interestingly. So he's definitely going to be more of a melee kind of ranger at this point, which is interesting. So I reckon 2 short swords or 2 simple melee weapons. Longbow and quiver in 20 hours. I think we're going to have to adapt this slightly to fit him best. We'll level him up to like level 3 if we get time anyway, so you could argue that he's had the time to do it. But I think we will giving instead of 2 short swords or 2 simple melee weapons and a longbow, I think we should give him a long sword and a short bow. Because he clearly, like, that's more the kind of thing he's wearing. Well, it's more of an arming sword, but we'll pretend it's a long sword. And he's going to need it to hunt generally either. So let's go with a short bow for a simple ranged weapon. It's not a true swap, but we'll roll with it. Short bow, and let's see. So we'll move these under the armor. In fact, no. We'll go arrows times 20. There we go. 20 arrows in a quiver. Okay, awesome. So that's his starting equipment. It's not quite true to form, but it's not way off. If people wanted to use this character anyway, if they wanted to use Silas, you'd have to talk to your DM anyway, because we are using a homebrew folk. So you'd need to talk to your DM on a few of these points anyway. Anyway, I think that's all of this. So now we actually get to start seeing what you get at level 1. So we get Favoured Enemy and Deft Explorer. And Favoured... Oh, God. I don't really rate these, but here we go. Let's take a look at these. So we get some of these instead. What's the optional? First we place this Favoured Enemy feature. Okay, when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can call on your mystical bond with nature to mark the target as your favoured enemy for 1 minute until you lose concentration. The first time on each of your turns that you hit the favoured enemy and deal damage to it, including when you mark it, you increase that damage by 1d4. You can use this feature to mark a favoured enemy a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, and you regain all expended uses when you face a long rest. This is way better than the original. Hang on. I don't remember coming across this before. How have I always missed this? This feature's extra damage increases when you reach certain levels in this class. 1d6 at 6th level and 1d8 at 14th level. Damn! That is way better than the original favoured enemy. Okay, we're definitely going that. What's this one like? Deft Explorer. I know it replaces Natural Explorer. Let's see. So, you are unsurpassed You are unsurpassed explorer and survivor, both in the wilderness and in dealing with others on your travels. You gain the canny benefit below, as you gain an additional benefit when you reach 6th level and 10th level in this class. Canny, 1st level. Choose one of your skill proficiencies. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make using the skill. You also speak, read, and write 2 additional languages. What? And then a roving 6th level, your walking speed increases by 5 feet. Holy shit. Okay. At the end of his current campaign, Lupin Coil is being changed over entirely to this, because he's originally a base ranger. Like, he's using some of the new revised ranger stuff in later levels, like Nature's Veil. But holy shit, Deft Explorer is actually pretty damn good. Fuck. I'm not going to ask to get my DM to change him now, though, because, like, we're 2/3, 3/4 of the way through the campaign. We're pretty far through the campaign, and we've also been on, like, hiatus for some months now, for various reasons. So, not going to ask to change him now, because it wouldn't feel right. But certainly next time I play him in a campaign, or any one-shot. Fucking hell, these are way better. What's Tireless? As an action, you give yourself a number of temporary hit points. Oh, okay, this is basically giving yourself temporary hit points. As an action, you can use this action number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. Not a fan of that. In addition, whenever you face a short rest, your exhaustion level, if any, is decreased by 1. Oh, that I do like. Not a fan of giving yourself temporary hit points. That feels more like a fighter than anything sort of like rangery and to do with the land or anything. But the being able to like lower your exhaustion level on a short rest, that's pretty good. Anyway, I'm getting slightly off top. So first up, we're gonna get the Deft Explorer and Favoured Foe. So let's get these in. Let's see. So we want Favoured Foe. let's go. I'll go down here. Favorite foe. Now, we don't need that top paragraph. Let's see. Grab all of that. Okay, this is going to look a little bit messy, but not a lot we can do about that. If I had more time, I would condense it all down, but I'm absolutely aware we're going really slow. I keep getting sidetracked very easily in this stream. I say that like I don't get sidetracked very commonly anyway, but still. Right, okay, so favourite foe. That is a really sick one to get. That's worth bearing in mind. No natural explorer, so now deft explorer. Right, okay, so, ooh, wrong one. Let's bring this in. No, that's not what I wanted to bring up. Where am I going? Here. Okay, these ones I probably will shorten down a little bit. Right. So first up, let's see. First up is Canny, get effectively expertise in a skill. Hang on. Bring that up and minimize that again. So, no. Uncanny. Get expertise in a skill. And what was it? 2 more languages? Speak, read, and write 2 more languages of your choice. You can speak, read, and write 2 more languages of your choice. Awesome. Right, that's uncanny. Get that first level. Roving 6th level. Oh, hello! Fucking hell! Startled me then. Damn it, Tim. Oh, how are you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. What? Completely forgotten what I was looking at then. Ah, yes, roving 6th level. Right. Roving, so you get this at 6th level, so he's not got this yet, but we'll make note of it for later on. Right, this one is like just +5 to movement. That extension is by far the best extension out there. Holy shit. I mean, I've not looked at any others in a while, but man, it's a hilarious extension. Anyway, walking speed increases by 5, you gain... Ooh, damn. So not only does your walking speed go up, but like climbing speed and swimming speed? Holy shit. I'm now thinking more for my own character. This is sick. Right, okay, and then tireless, 10th level. Like I said, not as much a fan of this bit, but still. Make a note, Silas gets it. Right, there we go, and there we go. Tireless, and bring this back as well. There we go. It's a bit of a wall of text. Not a fan of it when this happens in a character sheet, but yeah, people will condense it down later. They can do when they want to get it. Right, so that's Deft Explorer. Do we get any fails at level 1? I don't think so. Ah, proficiency bonus 2. Forgot about that. +2 on proficiency bonus. I think at this point we need to sort out our ability rolls, do we not? Need to sort out our ability rolls. Okay, let's sort out abilities. D&D dice roller. Unfortunately, the website I used to use for rolling dice is no longer around, which is a bit of a shame because there's a really good one. This one I've used before though, it ain't bad. Right. Right, we want D4. We'll go on, make note of this lot. Right. Roll, what did we get? Oh, damn, Silas, you're getting lucky on your first roll. We've got a 1, 4, 6, and 6. Awesome. Let's make note of that. So 1, 4, 6, and 6. Just add up the 3 biggest numbers. So that's 16. That's a solid start. Okay, 2, 3, 5. Okay. So now we have a 2, a 3, 5, and a 6, which still comes out at 14. That's still pretty good. Oh wait, what? Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Ooh, this one's a bit more painful. Okay, so what have we got? We got a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 5, which comes out at 10. Okay, so that's average. That's fine. We've yet to get a negative. Holy shit, Silas is going to be pretty beefy. That's, what, 2 16s? This is before we had add our increases from our folk. Damn. Let's see. So that's 12, 16. It's because I'm here. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but you get damned lucky rolls half the time. If I was rolling a character for me personally, I guarantee you it would be awful. Well, not necessarily. I get really funky rolls sometimes. Let's see. 2, 2, 6, 6. That's still pretty good. 2, 2, 6, 6. That's still what? 14 again? Silas is going to be pretty solid. We've got 1 10, but 2 14s and 2 16s. What's the last one's going to be? Holy fuck, Silas! Oh man, I kind of wish I was playing you. How's these for rolls? Fucking hell, so that's a 1, a 5, a 6, and a 6. This feels slightly jammy. That's a 17. So we've got 17, 2 16, 2 14, and a 10. So if anyone uses this character and your DM kind of questions why your ability scores are so high, you can just point back to the VOD of this stream and say, look, genuinely, that was what was rolled. Go watch the streamer live on, well, not live, but on the VOD, that's what it was. They might still ask you to turn the stats down anyway, which I can't say I blame them. Okay, well, we're range yet, so we'll take out dex of that's plus 2. We'll add it to 17. So plus 2, which goes to, let's see, that's going to go to 19, which gives us a plus 4 for our dex. Let's see, we want good wisdom as a ranger. Want good wisdom, so we'll take this. Doesn't get anything because we don't get a modifier to that. So that's going to stay as 16, which gives us a plus 3 modifier for wisdom. Oh wait, no, we're playing as a... I've just realised something. Silas is more of a melee character. So we're going to want to make sure he's got high strength. We haven't bumped his strength at all. Huh. That plus 2 is going to be in... You know what? I think we should change that. Put a shout in chat if you feel otherwise. But he's going to be melee using a sword. So, hang on, wait, no, what am I doing? So this 17, I think we should put in strength. That plus 2, we can still put, we can put 16 in dex, so that he still has high dex. Now it's still at, no, plus 2, which will still give him 18, but this just puts him a little bit closer to getting a higher strength, which is what he wants. That still gives him a plus 4 modifier on dex, so that's something we want to bear in mind, because he's a melee ranger. So you want to have high strength. He's using a longsword. If he was using something with finesse like a short sword, maybe we should have given him a short sword like an arming sword. Now, well, can always go back and change that later on if need be. Let's see. So you're gonna want decent con as well. So we'll put the 14 in con. Plus 0, which goes to 14. So that's gonna be plus 2, I think. Yep. Plus 2. Grab a mouthful of water. Gonna want to make sure you're fairly good at that. Ooh, knocking me drink over. Oh, nearly caught it. Thank fuck I put the lid back on. Let's see. So that's gonna be in con. So that leaves us with intelligence and charisma, of which we get a plus 1 in both. So the question is, do we want him to be more charismatic or do we want him to be more intelligent? I don't know, because he's definitely not dumb. I think we should put in intelligence. Like, he's got some charisma about him, but he shows more intelligence in the way that he works and staying alive and that. So I think we should put it in intelligence. 15, which is still only going to be a +2 anyway. There's int. Ooh. And that is going to get +1 as well. Which is going to put it to 11, which is still going to be +0. Not that he should be too upset given that he has pretty baller stats. +4, 2 +3s, 2 +2s. Some pretty solid stats. For 4d6 drop 1, I'd expect those kind of stats more from a 5d6 drop 2. 4d6 +1, these are pretty solid stats. The people who play through hardcore and do a 3d6 raw, whew, being a bit mean to yourselves there. Like, you can do it, but it's pretty mean. Right, pardon me. Let's see, so we need to actually fill out his character sheet with these now. So, strength is 17 +3. Dex was 18 +4. I wish the tab system worked properly in this file. It really doesn't. It's annoying. Let's see. That was the chart. Yep, 18 in Dex. So now we've got Constitution, which is 14 +2. Intelligence, let's see, 15 +2 still. He is a fairly smart guy. Wisdom was 16, I think, wasn't it? Yep, 16 +3. Here we go. +3, and then Charisma was a poor 11. Oh, what a shame. +0. So hang on. He's not proficient in perception, so his passive wisdom is just going to be 13, which still isn't terrible, to be fair. Saving throws, that's going to be 15 for strength. 15? No, wait, hang on, what am I doing? No. What are you doing, Materies? +5, you daft bugger. +5 in strength, +6 in dex. Con is +2. Intelligence is +2. Wisdom is +3. And charisma is a poor bugger all. Initiative, he gets a +4 to from his dex. Armor class, he's wearing leather armor, so it's 11 plus dex. Gives him 15 AC. Hit points is 10 plus con modifier at lowest level. So that's 12 of 12. Let's fill out his skills. So that's just raw dex, which is +4 for acrobatics. Animal handling, he's proficient in, so that becomes +5. Hang on, wait a minute. Forgetting something. Well, these uncanny. Ah, yes, we get expertise, and we can choose. I forgot about this. We need to choose 2 more languages. D&D languages. He doesn't really strike me as much of a linguist, though. And because of the world they're in, it's kind of hard to pick suitable languages. I think it will be of some of the other smaller folk, so probably Goblin and Gnomish, I think. Just kind of sticking with the whole kind of smaller folk kind of idea. It's certainly not going to be something like Celestial. Mind you, actually, we do have to deal with angels and that, well, ghosts and stuff. So we could make an argument for Celestial. I think we should put Celestial. What do you guys like? I definitely think we should go Celestial. None of the others though. Not Draconic, not Deep Speech, not Primordial or anything. Undercommon. I think Undercommon. I think it should be Undercommon and Celestial. Let's go that. They certainly fit the bill, I think. So, Common, Rat, Celestial, and what was it? Undercommon? Yeah, Undercommon. under common. Awesome. And then we need to pick a skill to get expertise in. Let's see. Get expertise in a skill. Which skill should we get expertise in? We've got deception, we've got insight, we've got intimidation. What feels like most him? Wait, when did we pick stealth? I thought we didn't pick stealth. How did I fuck this up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We didn't pick stealth. Why did I put it in stealth? Which one did we mean to put in? Animal handling. Oh, I've fucked this up somehow now. How the hell have I fucked this up? Stealth survival. Yeah, we wanted survival. And we wanted animal handling. Insight. So how's he got it in stealth? He shouldn't have it in stealth. There we go. Let's see. Which one should he get expertise in? I reckon it should be insight. I reckon, given his character in the game, I reckon he should have expertise in insight. It could be athletics. Nah, I think we should go insight. That sounds about right for me. Let's throw it in insight. I get the feeling like I've not got his skills right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets 3 from being a ranger. D&D Rat Folk. Let's look up this one again. What did he get from this? He got 2 from here, didn't he? The deception. Oh, you do get proficiency in the stealth skill. Okay, he already got that. That's why he was in there. Right. From being a rat folk. That makes sense. Just checking all of that now. So that from rat folk. Deception skill, which we've got checked. Okay, and then D&D soldier background. I'm just going over these now to make sure I've not cocked this up. Athletics, intimidation. Yeah, athletics, intimidation, and then 3 more from being a ranger, which we went for insight. Yep, that's 1. Survival. Oh, maybe we need to put in the next one. Oh wait, no, animal handling. Animal handling, insight, survival. Okay, I've not cocked it up. I just thought I cocked it up. Let's see. So, which one should he get expertise in? I think we should stick it in insight. He seems pretty good at reading people and reading situations. So, let's say insight. Which means he actually gets a lot more in insight. Let's see. Where are we going? Insight. So it's there, 3, but then double proficiency, so 2, 4. So he gets +7 in insight at level 1. Fucking hell. That's a hell of an insight modifier. Arcana is going to be plain +2. Athletics is +5. Pretty good. Deception. Shame with the history skill now came up, because he seemed pretty upskill on his history. Deception, charisma, so that's just going to be +2. History is just going to be +2. Intimidation is just going to be +2. Investigation +2. I'm sensing a pattern here. Medicine +3. Hey, nature +2. Perception's +3. Performance is 0. Persuasion 0. Shame, because he seemed pretty good at that. Maybe we should have put more in charisma. Religion is +2. Sleight of hand is +4. Stealth is +6 because he's got proficiency. And survival is +5. I say it's still a pretty solid bonus to most skills all in all. He ain't bad, is he? Alright, let's fill these out. So, longsword. Oh, fuck. Just one more character, really? Oh, well, attack bonus. It's going to be using strength with proficiency. +5 in that. Damage. Ooh. It's going to be... Well, if he 2-hands it, he gets to use the versatility. So 1d10 plus 3 damage. And then he's got his short bow as well. Let's see, that's going to be used as dex, so that's going to be plus 6, but it's only going to be 1d6 that, plus his dex modifier. Right, let's see, so he's got that. Short bow, what's the range of your short bow? I never remember. D&D, I think it's 120 feet, isn't it? Weapons. I can't spell weapons properly. Short bow. 8320. Oh no, it's a lot more than I thought. Way more than I thought. Okay. Short bow range is 8320. It's still only like 80 feet to not get disadvantage, but potential range of 320. So not bad. Right. Okay. So that's this filled out. Let's see. So, what do we want next? I think that's him done at level 1, isn't it? That might be him done at level 1. I think it is. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we will take a short break so that I can run to the toilet and everyone else has a chance to grab a drink or whatever. And then we'll come back, we'll level him up to level 3, and then we'll start making him in hero form. And we will go from there. So we will be back in a few minutes. I am back. Okay, let's carry on with this, shall we? Okay, so we've got him written up to level 1. So let's look at leveling him up now. Where's our dice roller? Did I close our dice roller? Oh no, there it is. Let's move that over here. So we'll need that for health. We can close that for now. Close that for now. Close those for now. Right, let's see. Ranger. So level 2. Still 2 proficiency bonus, so we have to pick a... Oh, hang on. No, let's sort out health first. So we want a D10 now. No, that's not it. No, that's not what we want. I want to change... There we go. That's how I changed die. Completely forgot how to do that. So what's our con mod? It's +2, isn't it? Yep, +2 on con. Right, let's roll that. Oh, buddy. Oh, that's unfortunate for a first roll. Oh, well, gotta stick with it. In fairness, you got lucky with your ability scores, so it's bound to run out eventually. So that's not much of an increase in health for second level. Ooh, that's painful. Right, put him level 2 there. He's got 2 hit dice now. Let's see, so he's got to pick a fighting style, I believe. And some spell casting. Awesome. Right, fighting style first. Let's see, I can't remember what all the fighting styles were. So we've got archery, but he's not really a ranged fighter. Blind fighting, you have blind sight within a range of 10 feet. Kind of cool, but not really sure it's that helpful. Defense, while you're wearing armor, gain +1 bonus to AC. Could go for that, he's wearing light armor, so it would work for him. Not sure it's like the best suit for his style, but we can certainly go with it. Dueling. When you're wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain a +2 bonus to damage rolls with that weapon. Ah, so that's interesting. So if we were to hold his longsword in one hand, we won't get the versatility, but we'd get an automatic +2, which is better than the versatility, to be honest. So that could be a shout. So, while you're wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons. So in theory, you could use dueling with a sword, with a shield, sorry, because it just says while you are holding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's meant to be the case, but it certainly seems that way. And so dueling could be a shout then if he one-hands it. From weapon fighting. Nah, not so much. 2-weapon fight. Where you engage in 2-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to damage your second attack. Maybe we should have given him the short sword, you know, so that he could use his... No, because he clearly uses... In fact, can we find... Let's go look for our video to see how he fights. Do we need to change him so he's got the short swords? Let's see. Ranger streams. And I didn't say before I clicked off, are they going to come up again? Yeah, go follow these guys, Corrugated Cavalier and Lawn Danger Shore. 2 excellent people when it comes to HEMA. Great videos, definitely worth watching. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Right. Cool, I'm going to have to go back a bit now, aren't we? In fact, hang on, better way of doing this, playlists. One of these is Ghost of a Tale, there we go. Last one, we're not giving up on you, Silas. Let's mute it, because we don't need to hear the sound of my voice. Let's see. No, we want to move a little further on. It's going to be when they're fighting, so it's going to be a little bit closer to the end, really, isn't it? We want to watch how he fights. Oh, that old grandma mouse, completely forgot about her. Woo! Yeah, the bit where she dies as well. Whew. That was quite something, wasn't it? Let's see. No, gotta go a bit further yet. Damn, come on, we want to see Thingy fight. Maybe I should have gone from the other side. That would have made more sense. Let's see. Aha! This looks about right. Can we get a view? Come on. Show us Silas. Show us Silas. Now maybe here we'll get a better view. Come on. What if we oh, buffering. No, maybe? Come on, where are we going? Yeah, okay, we know, we gotta close. There we go. Wait, no, that's not Silas, that's the blacksmith. That's the pirate turned blacksmith. Show us Silas. Silas, me buddy, where are you standing, buddy? Oh, yep, no, get out of his way. Oh, now I'm commentating like I'm still playing. No, materials, you're looking for big rat. Don't know where he is. Come on. I'm sure I saw Silas at one point here. It's back to where we were. Yeah, this took a few attempts, didn't it, looking back? Yep, there we go. Come on. Yep, there we go. There's one undead. Where you at, Silas? Where you at? Okay. Yeah, we know. Get the bristles. Did we not look at Silas? Yeah, that's the blacksmith again. Damn, I'm sure I saw Silas at one point. Come on, turn around. Find him. No, no look at the blacksmith. Apparently we really like the blacksmith. Yeah, stop talking. Oh, he's not here yet, that's why. Where you at, Silas? Come on, blacksmith needs you. Smithy needs you. Come on, come on. Awesome. There we go. I just saw Silas in the chat box. Where are you standing, buddy? Come on, look, Silas. Look, Silas. Aha! Oh! Oh! What's he using there? He has a sword and shield. Okay. Maybe we should change him out to have a short sword and shield then. Huh. I think we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to change him to use a short sword and shield. Interesting. Alright then, well we'll leave that up so we've got a reference. I think we're going to have to change these. Okay, let's change this to short. Because it's definitely, I mean, could still say it's a long sword and shield and then give him dueling, which feels a little bit cheeky, I'm not going to lie. Should probably get rid of short bow if we're giving him a shield. We'll really push our luck otherwise. So let's give him that shield then. And she's going to give him 17 there. We're getting rid of this. Interestingly. Let's see. Change that to a capital S, so that's going to bother me. Let's see. So. Dueling is very much on the table. I think we're going to have to go dueling. Or defense. We could go defense. But I think dueling makes more sense for him. Let's go dueling, sod it. So we're going to go fighting style dueling. Fighting style dueling. And that is it feels a little bit cheeky for dueling to apply while you hold a shield. But it's what it says. It just says while you're holding no other weapons, not while wearing a shield. And you can really, like, duel while you've got a shield out. Probably more applicable to buckler, really, but still. That's what we're going with. Fighting style shield, which means this, we want to change this to 8, but this becomes a +5. Awesome. Did not see that coming. Okay. Let's see, what else do we get? Ah, spellcasting. Spellcasting at level 2. So, let's see. You have learned to use the magical essence of nature to cast spells as much as a druid does. Awesome. Ranger table shows you how many spell slots you have at first slot. We don't get much, do we? The spell's known 2, and we have 2 spell slots. Yeah, that certainly sounds about right. Let's see. So let's just set up. Oh, we don't get any cantrips, unfortunately, as a ranger. Let's see. Spell casting. Yeah, they come back our long rest. We're not going to note that down because that's common. We do need to look at the ranger spell list. So spell save DC is 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom mod. Our wisdom mod is 3, so that's going to be 8 plus 2 is 10, 13. Spell attack bonus is probably whiz as well. Proficiency plus whiz, so that's going to be plus 5. Spellcasting ability is whiz. Spellcasting class is ranger. Awesome. Right, so let's see. Not look at primeval awareness yet. A second level, you can use a druidic focus as spellcasting focus for your ranger spells. Ooh, okay. Might be a sprig of mistletoe, or holly, or wand of rod made of yew. Let's see. I think we should make it. See, as though we got that silver band. I think we should make it that. It's not really nature-y, but it's like, oh, we've got that as his trophy though. Do we see him wearing like a ring or anything here? I don't think we do. Nah, not that we can see. Let's see. Do we see anything here? Nah, not really. I should think we should make that trophy his trophy and his druidic focus. Because why the hell not? Why the hell not? There we go. So that's done. Let's see. So we got his druidic focus. What are we looking for now? We want to be looking at his spells. So we get 2 spells at level 2. There we go, 2 spells at first level. So what kind of things? Given that he seems quite martial, quite damagey, I think Hunter's Mark is a must. We've got to grab him that one. So let's grab that. Let's see, what other ones? Searing Smite, what does that do? Certainly a smite of some kind. Next time you hit a creature with melee weapon attack, during the spell's duration, your weapon flares with white hot intensity and the attack deals extra 1d6 fire damage. Oh, and causes the target to ignite in flames. You know, given that we saw a lot of green flames at the end of the game, and it's all around the whole flame story, I think we should go with this. More for the irony than anything else. Animal friendship would be a bit up his street though, wouldn't it? What does this do? Lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. See and hear you. If the intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. I was going to say we should give him this, but if it's 4 or higher intelligence... It's a bit of a shit spell. Good Berry's a good one. Okay, what about Zephyr Strike? I will give him ones that more apply to him. We don't see him using magic much. So I think Animal Friendship would at least kind of fit his theme. So we'll probably go with that and Hunter's Mark. Just because Hunter's Mark really, it's magic, but it's more of just a boost to your damage. So we'll give him those 2. We'll give him these 2. Alright, no cantrips. Hunter's Mark. That is not what I wanted you to do. I didn't even know that was a thing in here. No, let me type it. Oh, fuck you. And now you put it in twice. Damn it. I think I need a new keyboard. I've been saying that for years at this point, though. This one's lasted long enough. More than long enough. Let's see. So, Hunter's Mark, Animal Friendship. There's our 2 spells. I think that's him done at level 2. And we definitely will get to 3rd level because that's where he gets his Ranger Conclave. So he's going to get Primeval Awareness or Primal Awareness. Let's look at those. So what does Primal Awareness do? It replaces the Primeval Awareness feature. Okay, that's fair. You can focus on your awareness through the interconnections of nature. You learn additional spells when you reach certain levels in this class if you don't already know them, as shown in the Primeval Awareness spells table. These spells don't count against the number of ranger spells you know. Huh. Okay. speak with animals. Is that the one we've just got? Oh, we got animal friendship. Okay, fair. Well, we now get speak with animals. To be fair, that is very rangery. Awesome. Right, okay. Speak with animals it is. Let's see, throw that in there. We get that as a part of the conclave. Which we'll stick in... no, that's primeval awareness. We'll stick it in here anyway. No, not primeval awareness. What the feck was it called? Primal awareness. They're both called very similar things, almost identical. Let's see. So, at third level, so let's go third. Let's see again. Oh no, we won't bother putting that. We'll just put a third level. Get speak with animals. Speak with. Hang on. Speak with animals. We'll leave that there. People can fill it in as they level up if need be. We did put it in here as well, to be fair. So we'll fill out the others. Third level. Let's see. Fifth level, beast sense. Hang on, let's look at these other spells. Beast sense, speak with plants, locate creature, commune with nature. Let's see. You touch your willing beast. For the duration of the spell, you can use your action to see through its eyes and hear what it hears and continue to do so. Okay. That's actually pretty solid. Speak with plants. Question plants about events in the spell's area. Gain information about creatures that have passed, weather, and other circumstances. You can also turn difficult terrain caused by plant growth, such as thickets undergrowth, to ordinary terrain that lasts for the duration of 10 minutes. Or you can turn ordinary terrain where plants are present to difficult terrain that lasts for a duration, causing vines and branches to hinder pursuers, for example. And they might be able to perform other tasks on your behalf at the DM's discretion. They can't uproot themselves or move about, but they can freely move branches, tendrils, and stalks. Awesome. If a plant creature is in the area, you can communicate it with it in as far as you share a common language, but you gain no magical ability to influence it. That makes sense. The spell can cause plants created by the Entangle spell to release a restrained creature? That's actually a pretty sick spell. Damn. Let's see, locate creature. Describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the creature's location as well as that creature is within 1,000 feet of you. And if it's moving, you know its direction. Awesome. The spell can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind, as long as you have seen such a creature up close within 30 feet at least once. Awesome. But it doesn't affect polymorph creatures. That makes sense. Right, okay. I'm running water blocks. Interesting. Okay, commune with nature. Last one you can get at 17th level. You briefly become one with nature and gain knowledge of the surrounding territory. In the outdoors, the spell gives you knowledge of the land within 3 miles of you. In caves and other natural underground settings, the radius is limited to 300 feet. The spell doesn't function where nature has been replaced by construction, such as in dungeons and towns. You instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects as they relate to the area. Terrain and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals or people. Powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals or undead. Influence from other planes of existence. And buildings. For example, you could determine the location of a powerful undead in the area, the location of major sources of safe drinking water, and the location of any nearby towns. Ha! That's actually pretty solid, damn. You have to wait until 17th level, but it's a solid spell. Hey, Jeevius, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, welcome back. We're just working through some of the spells. We're just leveling up now. We're going to level 3 and we'll just look at the stuff we get from our range primal awareness. So as we level up, we'll get more spells. We're only going to level 3, so we only get a speaker with animals at the moment. But like moving forward, you could get some pretty cool spells from primal awareness. It's pretty solid. I would say it certainly beats primeval awareness. Right, okay, so let's see. We've added those spells to our sheet. Oh wait, no we haven't. We only added the original one. Fuck. We looked through them. Let's see, 5th is Beast Sense. 5th is Beast Sense. 9th is Speak with Plants. I gotta say, the Speak with Plants one. Ah, that is a very nice spell. Speak with Plants. That is a beautiful spell that I might look at getting Looping Coil to pick up at some point. 13th level is Locate Creature. And then, what was the other one? 17th, Commune with Nature. With Nature. There we go. Now we've listed all the spells you can get later on, although we're only level 3 at the moment. We also need to enter our stuff from our Conclave. Let's get on with that, shall we? Hunter's Prey. So we can pick any of these to start off with. At 3rd level, you gain one of the following features of your choice. Colossus Slayer. Your tenacity can wear down the most potent of foes. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an extra 1d8 damage if it's below its hit point maximum. You can deal this extra damage only once per turn. It's a pretty good one. Giant Killer. When a large or larger creature within 5 feet of you hits or misses you with an attack, you can use your reaction to hit that creature immediately after its attack, provided you can see the creature. That feels a little too specific. Hordebreaker. Once on each of your turns, you can make a weapon attack. You can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that is within 5 feet of the original target and within range of your weapon. That's actually pretty solid. Not a fan of the Giant Killer. Looping Coil, my ranger that I play as is a lot. It has the Colossus Slayer, but given that Silas is a melee ranger, Hordebreaker could be pretty solid. What do you guys reckon? I think I'm leaning a little bit towards Hordebreaker here. Certainly seems pretty solid, and it would kind of line up with his soldier background. He'll be used to having to fight multiple people as a soldier and not just like a single person. So I reckon we should go Hordebreaker. Hang on, let's set it up here while people potentially put their answers in chat. So I can't spell type. Archetype. We have, what was it? Hunter. Conclave. So we're gonna start with, yeah, sure, awesome. Let's go then. Hordebreaker, it is. It's effectively an extra 3 attack, which is like pretty solid. You can only do it in melee. Yeah. Oh wait, no, hang on. When you make a weapon, make a weapon attack. Okay, I thought, interesting. I thought it was in melee, so no, you could do that with a ranged weapon as well. That's interesting. Okay, right. Still, grab that lot. Hordebreaker. Stick that in there. Right, okay, so he's not going to get any others at 3rd level. Oh wait, did we up his health? I don't think we did. No, let's hope he gets a better roll on health. We rolled his health early. He started off with 12 at level 1, which was pretty solid. And then we rolled a D10 plus 2 to see what his next level health would be at level 2. We got a 2 plus 2 was 4, so that was really poor level. Oh, Silas, buddy. Rolling really poorly. You know what? We're going to give him benefit of the doubt. Roll up. Alright, we'll go with the 5, because apparently roll again. He's getting awful rolls now. One more. Okay, there we go. 2 more? Yeah. Really bad. Alright, no. There we go. Yeah, that's a little more like it. Like, normally I don't re-roll, but like, we're trying to make a community character here, and like, those rolls on health sucked. One poor roll is one thing, but the next one wasn't any better, and then to get one, can you imagine if we were leveling him up to like level 5, he rolled like a 2, a 3, and a 1? That'd be awful. So that's 10 more health. That's pretty solid. Oh, that's pretty solid. Awesome. That goes to 3. He's also level 3. So he's pretty solid here. He is only level 3, so he's not like world breaker yet, but he's actually in fairly good stand. He's fairly decent with that long sword. He's got some good skills, fairly decent armor. He's got a few spells he can use. Awesome. Okay, so we'll probably leave it at level 3 for now, just because, like, we've been going for nearly 3 hours and we still haven't made him in Hero Forge. So let's look at making him in Hero Forge now. So we've got this as a reference image. I'm pretty sure Hero Forge has Ratfolk on here. Otherwise, we might have to go with all the others, but I'm pretty sure they got Ratfolk. Nice. Aye. What level did we make Warriors to? I think we made Warriors to level 5. But we're also a lot quicker when we did it on that stream. I've got very sidetracked this time. Let's see. And for Canine, and for Feline. Ratfolk. Here we go. Here we go. That's what you remember? Sounds about right. Okay, so it's not perfectly like that, but it's not far off. What did we say his height was? Did we roll his height? Damn, we never worked out his height or anything. D&D Ratfolk. He looks to be on the taller side, doesn't he? He's certainly on the taller side. Let's put him at the max of 5'6". Can you make his nose pointier? I'm not sure we can. We'll give it a go, but I'm not sure we can. 5'6", because he's certainly on the taller side. What that means his weight will be slightly higher as well. At what, 120 pounds? Yeah, 120 pounds. Fur is what, a brown colour? Brown fur? Let's see. Oh no, that's sort of a dark one, isn't it? Like a darker? Oh, I don't know. Almost like a grey? It is a big rat, to be fair. And their size, like, the other homebrew we were looking at did have them smaller, which made a little more sense. But, didn't like the other stuff that I had going with. Plus, don't forget, we were playing as Tyler, who was like half the size of Silas. We were half the size of Silas as that mouse, so it kind of makes sense, I guess. I think rats in that world were kind of more like the size of humans in D&D. We can make him smaller if you guys reckon he should be smaller, though. 5'6" is like almost the average size of the average man. Like, I think the average size of a normal average dude is about 5'7". Think I'm right? Fair dues? Right, anything else we need to put in? Go with that, because I'm not... Oh, that would probably be more fit going in there, really. What colour was his eyes again? We'll leave it brown fur. It describes his eyes here, and I don't remember them. Blue eyes. Okay, blue eyes. That's easy enough. Blue. Right, okay, we got all of that now. Right, back to Hero Forge. Yeah, I see what you mean, Genius. Could definitely do with a pointier snout, couldn't he? This almost looks more like a mouse than a rat. Don't know why I was looking at the female version. Now we want the male version. Anyway, well, that gives us default. Let's look at... Oh, wow. That's Goblinoid. It's kind of cute. It is kind of cute. I think the female one looks a little more cute, but I think that's mainly because of the hair. Have we got something with a punchy snout? No, that's vulpine. Hyena, no. Feline. No, that's not it. Nah, it doesn't look like that. I would say the ears are fine-ish. They could do to be a little less pointed. Try the hyena. Alright, let's give the hyena one a shot. Ooh, it's yeah, it's different, but I think it's too tall in the jaw. Yeah, I think I think the rodent one is better. It's not ideal. Definitely want it a little more pointed. Also, in this screenshot, are his eyes really blue? I suppose there's a little bit of blue in there, but it's a very dark blue. We might be able to change something about it later on, but I think we're stuck with this general shape, unfortunately. Can we get slightly more pointed ears? Oh, cool. Maybe not quite like that. They still will be near the top of his head. Let's see. Not elephant ears. Rabbit ears? He does look more like a rabbit now. Oh, that's a no. No, not really goblinoid. Yeah, it's not quite right, is it, Jeevious? Looking for something a little bit more pointed on the... Oh, bloody hell, no. That's probably a no as well, no. Yeah, they're fox ears. I don't think they're gonna be... Nope. Fuzzy Fae? Interesting. Oh. Just something a little more pointed. If they were a little higher up, that would be a maybe. What do you reckon? I'm not too sure though. Yeah, too low down. It's got to be higher up. Elf ears? No, they're coming back down again. Like, those ears are in the right place. They're just too rounded. What about small? Small, maybe? What do you reckon? I think it looks better than large. It could still do to be a little more pointed, I think. Almost like some of the elf ones we're seeing, but... Nah, they're too big and forward. Cat ears. Give him cat ears. Wait, they're canine. Horse ears, where are the cat ears? Fawn ears. Oh, wow, no. Where were the cat ears? Elemental ears. And we've got rodent, we've got canine. Where are the cat ears? Ah, feline ears. I don't think that's quite got it either, has it? For the canine with the cat ears. No. And they look way too big. You could almost fit his mouth inside those ears. I think it's gonna have to be the small ears, isn't it? Animal ears? That's very descriptive, animal ears, isn't it? No, we tried the feline ears. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be small rodent. That's kind of disappointing. He doesn't really have much in the way of hair, though, does he? So, shall we just leave him bald? Don't think that's it. Yeah, he doesn't really have much on his head. He's also mainly covered by his hood. So, I think if we leave him bald, then we'll see if we can bring his hood up later on. Oops, wrong way. He also doesn't have much in the way of a beard. Horse ears, maybe? Yeah, let's give... Where were they? Animal ears, fawn ears. What are they gonna... Oh, whoa! Maybe not too high up. Holy crap. He almost looks like he's got antlers there. Yeah, they're a bit big. Darn it! Ah, well. Looks like that's what it is. What about eyebrows? Does he have much in the way of eyebrows? Oh, he has here. He's got some. Here we go. Slightly bushy. Slightly bushy. Let's see. That's the wrong way. Plain eyebrows. Bushy eyebrows. Oh, wow. That suddenly makes him look really old. What about normal? I think it might have to be not what. Ooh, scarred. It doesn't look like he's got much of a scar there, does it? Pierced eyebrows, brow. The ears don't matter? Yeah, maybe not. The hub will remove them? Oh, that's a good point, because I don't think we'll be able, like, here he's got cutouts in the hood, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that in Hero Forge, are we? Bit of a shame. Ah, well. Excellent point there, Devious. Excellent point. Holy shit, it's 10 to 10. I didn't realise it was so late. It's still light outside. It's still fucking hot in here. 29.5 degrees. Bloody hell. Okay, what do we reckon with those eyebrows? To be fair, again, they might be mostly covered by the hood. So I don't think that's too much worry. Eyes? Hero Forge, I love you dearly, but I do wish you would do more with the eyes. You've added so much cool stuff, and I love some of the stuff you've added. Like the wheelchair and everything was amazing. But I do wish you'd add more eyes. More teeth. Don't really see... Oh, wait, no, he has got two very prominent... Wrong one. Front teeth, hasn't he? Can't really see him there. Give it... Do you want us to give him the monobrow? He hasn't got a monobrow, though. Why do you want us to give him a monobrow? Hang on. Oh no, that's just... Oh, it doesn't look right. Why do you want us to give him that? This just feels cruel. This just feels cruel. Oh, do we have to give him this? There isn't really much better in the way of teeth. To be fair, those default teeth ain't bad. They ain't bad. Oh, I don't know if I can give him this monobrow. It feels horrible. Sorry, I'm good, but oh, it feels absolutely horrendous. It was a joke. I genuinely thought you were being serious. Let's see. Humanoid torso, furry clawed torso. He has got quite a furry body. What's that gonna look like? Oh wow, maybe. Ooh. Maybe if we turn down the claws a touch? Maybe the one with the scar though? We can definitely go with the one with the scar. I don't think he's got a scar, but it does have a kind of a cool look to it. Okay, this fur, like... Don't get me wrong, I love fur, but I think it's just a little bit too much fur. What do you guys reckon? Gives him some history? That is very true. Like, the humanoid looks a little smooth. It doesn't really showcase the fur, but the furry clawed torso, the claws are just a little bit too big in my opinion, and the fur's just a little bit too... Particularly when there's nothing on the head, it just feels like a little bit too pronounced on the model. Bet you love fur? I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like I'm a furry or anything, no. Fur's horrible. Why on earth would you like that stuff? No, it's not like people wear frigging carpets around themselves or anything, no. Oh boy, I mean, when you think about it, the hair on our bodies is basically fur. Literally the same stuff. Yeah, I'm curious, what do you guys think about this? Like, I'm not sure I like the humanoid one, but I'm not sure I like this one either. It's a shame there isn't a middle, like if there was a middle ground between the two. Too much fur? Yeah. Maybe stick with the humanoid one then. Oh, top middle. Oh! He's got his, like, little claws there. That one's not bad. Aye, good shout, Jeevious. Let's go with this one. I would still like if there was a little bit more fur on, like, the arms and that, but it's certainly better than these two. Let's roll with that. Digigrade mammal legs, yep, seems about right. No, we're not going bovine. Humanoid. Merfolk. Wow, okay. Very clawed legs. Again, that just feels like a little bit too much fur. Like, it just seems a little bit too pronounced. Out of curiosity, what happens if we... Like, those kind of line up, but it still doesn't quite match the head, and overall, it just feels like the fur's a little bit too pronounced there. Yeah, it could be better, but best option in my opinion. I would definitely agree with you there, buddy. Oh, we can change the arms, didn't even notice. Doesn't look like there's... Oh, amputees and stuff, that's pretty solid. How's that for accessibility? Pretty good. Anyway, yeah, so we'll put that back on Digigrade, because, yeah, too furry. It's just, the fur's too pronounced. And I'm saying this as a furry, so that says a lot, I think. It's just a little too pronounced, in my opinion. Hi, let's see. Oh, wow, they've gone really smart, 3 foot. What did we have him at? 5, 6. Ooh, bleeding hell, he's suddenly looking a lot taller, isn't he? Let's see. Could make it... Holy fuck, 11 inches. Holy fuck, at the size of his body to the size of his head. Oh, wow, that's just too big. Holy shit. Bring that back down to, like, more reasonable levels. Yeah, it's not quite right, is it, Jeevious? Let's see. He's fairly upright. Weight? He looks like a fairly healthy weight there, doesn't he? What do you reckon? Do you think he's about the right weight here? Right size? Maybe slim down the touch? How's he looking in the upper body? I think he's a bit slender side. Yeah, let's slender him up a bit. Yeah, that looks about right. I think you got it there, Jeevious. What about build? He seems to be a little bit broader than this. This seems a little bit narrower. Like, he's not massively broad, but I think he's a bit beefier than that. Yeah, wider shoulders. That just looks so stupid. Yeah, about there. What do you reckon? Makes him, just kind of gives him that little bit more form and that. What about upper scale? Oh, wow. Okay, that just bulks everything up. Holy shit. Arm length? I think we're going to need to, like, just lengthen his arms. Not massively, but just a touch to accommodate for his slightly bigger build. Oh, maybe that's a little too long. Just to accommodate for his slightly bigger build. Okay, I think he's not super muscular, is he? But he's definitely more muscular than this. What happens if we... Oh, wow, okay. Oh, wow, I was expecting everything to thicken up a little bit, but no, that's just giving it a massive bulge. Holy shit. Maybe just about there. 0.6. It's not perfect, but I think that's about what we're gonna get, really, isn't it? Yeah, I would say you're probably about right there. Bust. He's not really got much of a bust. Waist, I think we're gonna have to bring his waist out a little bit. Maybe a 5? Nah, I think that's a little bit too skinny, like... Thing is, it's hard to tell here, because in this reference image, like, he's got a lot of fur that's kind of hiding some of the shape of his arms a little bit. So it's a little bit harder to tell the definition of his arms. But overall, his arms just look a little bit spindly there. Let's go in the middle and try 0.55, eh? I don't think we're going to get it perfect. This Hero Forge model is not going to look super like him. Think that's good? Awesome. Waist, I think, maybe bring out... Slim waist. Oh, wow. Oh. I don't think it's that slim. I think it's hard to tell because it's a side view. And this doesn't show his waist. I think his waist, though, look at that image, is actually almost as big as his... It doesn't look like it curves in much, does it? So I think it's going to all be on the bigger side. His belly, though... Yeah, I think he's going to have a thinner side belly. He doesn't look bulky. I think what bulk we do see here is more the armor. So maybe like a little bit, but not much. Like he's very slender. Thoughts? What do you think? We can't really... I guess he's got maybe a little more ass. I love that there's a slider for booty, and that's halfway up. That's like... Wow, okay, that gets a little bit... Wow. He actually seems to have a bit of a belly. It's really hard to tell because of the armor and that. We can bump it up a little bit more. No, wait. I think a lot... Yeah, I think it's the armor. Like, he's clearly got a little bit of form there, but I don't think it's like belly as such. I think it's just his overall torso form. It is hard to tell, though, with this shot. These two images are not the easiest reference images to work off. I think that's everything working off his body now. It's not going to look super like him, but I think this is as close as we're going to get. No wings. Wait, what? There's a new tail library? Huh. Holy shit. Straight tail? I think that's going to be about right. That's looking... You can... Oh, You know what, Jeevious? I'm a complete fucking idiot, aren't I? Silas, Wagstaffe. What happens if I've just googled that without specifying Ghost of a Tail? Oh, that's a much better image. It's while he's absolutely pissed. Yeah, he's definitely looking a little thinner in that one. Another one here. That's a nice image, to be fair. He's definitely thinner. Look at that. Definitely a lot thinner there. Quite thin, yeah. Experienced soldier, member of the Rat Guard at Dwindling Heights. Taciturn watch. Yeah, I see what you mean by toned arms. Ooh. Like, he's definitely got some form to his muscles there. They're not just thin sticks. Now let's bring this back over here, because this is actually more useful than that. This is also a front view. See a bit of form to his eyes. Yeah, I think our go on his arms are actually a lot better than what we thought it was. That's not really him. Nope. No, it's like, these are pretty good. I reckon we've got him pretty well down. At least as far as we can get in Hero Forged. Oh, wow. Okay. This has him looking a lot beefier, but this looks more beefy than what he actually looks in game. So I'm not sure I will use this. It's also, it looks more like fan art. Yeah, I think we got him. He might be on the wide shot. Yeah, maybe we do need to make him a little more narrower. Yeah, let's bring his build in a bit and his waist. Is there a lower scale? Both on torso and shoulders. Yep. Definitely need to bring him in a little bit, I think. Like, he's not super small, but he's definitely not as big as what we thought he was. I can't seem to make, like, his hips any narrower, though. Height, head, posture, upper scale. No, that's his belly. Okay. Turn curves down. Can we make him hunched? Is he oh, he does have a bit of a hunch, actually. I hadn't noticed that. We certainly can. We can take his posture. And you can, like, hunch it over a bit. Let's see. He starts about there. Bring it... He definitely has that little bit of a lean forward, doesn't he? Like, not that far. Curves of hips, it seems. It certainly looks that far. Like, I wish we could get his shoulders to move forward a bit, because at the moment he's just kind of hunching his head. It looks like Silas kind of brings his all of his shoulders forward a little bit. So I think maybe about there-ish. It's not perfect, but 0.25. Let's try that. Yeah, his head's kind of got like that slight forward part about him now. It'll be nice if we could bring his shoulders forward a little bit, but we can't see. I don't know if we can. I can't see how we can adjust that because his posture slider doesn't move his shoulders forward that much. They like rotate him a bit, but they don't shift his shoulders. Didn't look at the other tails. I think we will stick with straight tail anyway, because that's definitely more his style. Extra? Oh, nothing on extras. I think that's him done on his body. I don't think we're going to get anything else on there. So, probably time to look at clothing now. So he's got leather armor, he's got his cloak. Now, I don't know if Halo Forge have changed this, but I've always found their offerings for leather armor a little bit disappointing, to be honest. We'll take a look, but not convinced we'll find one that we like. Let's see, search. Leather. No. Not really a fan. Nah. Let's see. Not really dashing duelist outfit either. I don't think... Yeah, no, that's a hard no. Punk uniform. Thief's leathers? Oh, that might not be too far off. Like, it's not... I think if we can maybe drop the balaclava, that might be the closest we get. We are looking at the presets right now, but still. Yeah, not seeing much else that I think would work for it. How warm is it? Still bloody warm in here. Just go open the door again, but yeah, I don't see many others. I think we should use this as a base. Get some other shoulder pads. Yeah, he's kind of have more curves in them. Okay, right, let's sort out his head first. So, wait, he's got, okay, masks, didn't realise they were a thing. When did they become a thing? So if we get rid of that, Oh, that looks solid. That looks like in the thing. Yeah, no mask and no mouth either. It looks a lot more like him, that. That looks perfect. Awesome. Right. Okay, helm, leave that off. Find another hood. Executioner's hood. I mean, that kind of works. But it definitely works better, which is amusing. Disciple of Death. I think that one works. Oh, does it? No, I don't think it does actually with that pattern on it. The executioner one's simple. I think we want something that's simple. Not that. Questing hood. Oh, this looks a little bit better. Also good. Let's see, what others have we got? Droopy hood, wide hood, torn hood. Okay, no, that's just hide his face too much. Let's go back to what we were on. I think that might be the best one we're gonna get for his hood. It's not bad though. Looks too thick, the torn one. Yeah, it was way too thick. It was a cool idea, but it was just too beefy overall. Got a better hood then. Right, shoulders, as you pointed out. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a better look at his shoulder pads. Oh, he hasn't got them on there, interestingly. So they're metal, but it doesn't look like he's wearing shoulder pads there. So they seem to be more of a battle thing. In fact, they might even be leather. So what do we reckon? Should we go for the leather type styling? Should we remove the culverins, or should we stick with the metal type idea? Certainly I think we can do better than what's on there at the moment. Let's see. Some of these are a little overpronounced. What's that one? Oh, no. That's way overpronounced. Metal type, you think? Okay. There's these. These I think look a little bit better. Mainly just because they're less. Some of the items, I can only assume it's something to do with the way the models are like done. But some of them are just too heavily pronounced. Because you'll use the mini when battling? Very true. They are quite good, these, aren't they? I'm not a fan of some of these others. I think we should stick with these Squire Palgrins. Stick with them. Chest. Okay. Let's see. So search leather. Thick reinforced. Oh, this is the under. Okay. On the over. Let's see. Oh, I can't spell leather. Let's see. So we're currently wearing stealth leather chest piece. So they've definitely added more leather stuff. Ooh. I think that one looks a little bit better. Can we get something that's got like stitching up the sides or anything? No. Let's see. Not dwarven breastplate. Some of these are looking a little too big and beefy as medals. We want something a little softer on the leather side. Sleeveless hoodie. I don't think that's going to work as armor, mate. Let's see. They've certainly got a few more options in this regard than what they used to have, which is nice to see. I think we're going to have to go with what we got here. What are we thinking? We liking the look of it? I think it kind of works. Might see if we can get rid of like these leg armor. Not gonna bother with gloves. It's okay. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's workable. Right, okay, let's, does he really wear pants? I don't think he's really, like, he's not really wearing pants much, any of these. Like, his armor comes down to, like, below his stomach. So, but that, and then he seems to have, quite sensibly, some protection for between the legs. I can say from experience, getting hit between the legs with a weapon hurts. And I've had that experience both with and without protection. Do not take that out of fucking context. Realised what I said well after saying it then. Oops. Okay. What happens if we just turn that off? Oh, wow. Okay, he's really is stark naked there. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Maybe if we can just get in some simple, like, leggings or something. Like 3/4 length leggings. Cropped pants? I don't know. What about... What's on the other? Get him a skirt? To be fair, actually, if there's like a cover or something... No, that's not it. Sensor wooden plank. That's hilarious. Oh, graciously with him. Thank you, Devious. It's appreciated. Oh boy. Paladin's tabard? No. Tunics. See, that actually... See, it's kind of what he's wearing in some of these. And while it kind of works in this artwork, I don't think that's working here. Because this is looking a little too, like, big and effective, too much of a statement as the arm on the chest. And then to just have a strip of cloth below it, I think we are going to have to give him some actual... that doesn't really work either. Because it's at the sides, not the front. I think we're going to have to give him some basic... No, that's too overstated. I think we're going to have to give him some leggings. Let's see. Under... If we can just give him something basic, like 3/4 lengths. Wow, okay. Underwear with pack. You can tell what some people like to use Hero Forge for. Each to their own. Let's see. Swim. Oh boy. Just some simple trousers, I think. Nothing tattered. Half-plate leggings. I mean, it kind of matches the armor he's got on, really, doesn't it? Cropped breeches. Nah, I think it's gonna have to be the half-plate. What do you reckon? Grab a mouthful of water, but I reckon it might end up being the half-plate there. I don't think he's going to need anything on his feet. Might be okay? Yeah. I'm not super thrilled with it, but I'm not sure we'll get much better. He's not going to need anything on his feet. Right, gear. What he's very clearly got is a sword on his hip there. So, let's get him that. What hip is that? That's his left side. Good. So, sovereign not work engraved on the crossguard. Interesting. I don't there in his hands. We want it on his side. Let's see, what kind of... Okay, fairly simple design. One with a straight crossguard kind of deal. That is terrible sword, clearly used for just cutting heads. Hang on. Short blade, sword. One mercenary blade. I don't like some of these swords. Oh, core. Ornate longsword. Ornate longswords are usually pieces of shit. If it's been made to look fancy, it probably isn't very good at its job. Could go that one. I'm not a fan of the design, but we could go with it. Mended broadsword. Got some side swords here. Cool. Where's just What's wrong with just a typical longsword, folks? Just give us a typical longsword. Sword scabbard. That looks about right with what he has. Should be able to rotate it. See if we can find another one. Alright, we'll go with that. Can we move it around at all? Doesn't look like it. Oh, sure there was a way to rearrange it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what we wanted. Just the one sword. Sure there was a way to rearrange it. I can't to move it around. I can't remember it to save me life. Oh, it might be in pose actually. Never mind. Does he need anything else? Oh, did we give him his cloak? We haven't given him his cloak. Chest? Neck? No, it's not on the neck. Shoulders? Head? Where's his cloak? Where are the cloaks here? I know they're somewhere. Clothing? I thought it'd be in clothing. Maybe it's in clear? Back. Ah, okay, here we go. On the back. Ah, back. Sweet. Thanks, Jeevious. We don't want a shoulder clip. We want like a proper... Wow, furry cloak. I mean, it's not what he's wearing, but that does actually look kind of good. Short cape. Why would you bother putting that on? Slim clip. Okay, that kind of looks about right. That kind of looks about right. Traveler's cape. I think the slim cape looks better, particularly as this one's kind of like intersecting with the armor anyway. Whereas this looks like it works a bit better. Slim cape? Yeah. Slim cape. So he's got his sword on his side. He doesn't really carry much else, does he? Let's see. He doesn't really ever have much else in his hands. He's got his spyglass there. Let's see. I don't think we're going to need to give him much else in terms of equipment. He doesn't have any piercings or anything, does he? Nope. We've already got his stuff on the side. He doesn't have anything in his tail. He doesn't wear any rings or anything. So, wait, hang on. When did he put gloves on? When did he put gloves on? Excuse me? There we go. We don't see him wearing gloves. Why the hell would we want him wearing gloves? Right. Pose. What kind of pose should we go for? Oh, I think they've added more poses since I last looked. Maybe. Let's see. Is there like an arms crossed? Let's see if there's like an arms crossed. I don't think there is. Because like trying to recreate that would be awesome. Wave came with the clothes preset. I don't see. Oh, I'm not a fan of this. Oh, I'm not a fan of that. Oh boy, we may... I don't want to spend ages trying to get him into a set pose though. So we might have to just go for one that's like, not quite ideal. Helping hand. Oh, that's not a bad one to be fair. That one's not bad. It's not perfect. Crouching advance. Sneaking. 3-point landing. Where's this now? Sneaking in advance. Crouching in advance. Oh, I do like that one. That one's pretty cool. think you're on something there, Jeevious. We could just have him, like, prone on the ground, you know. He's too soused. Soused! That's the word they do say. Soused. Not sussed. Soused. There we go. Can't believe took me this long to remember it. There we go. But yeah, we could just have him do that. Oh man, you have no idea how much better I feel now, just now that I've remembered that. Face. Can we give him... He's got some laughter, he's got like... Let's see, can we give him slightly more... Maybe not that much cocky, but a touch of cocky. Look horizontal. Oh! That's cool, you can get him to change where they're looking now. Pretty neat. What do we reckon? Slightly cocky? I think that's looking about good. My pose has been moved on the face. Okay. You can tell they're still working on changing a lot of this. Less smiling maybe? Yeah, I can see that. Less smiling and just cocky. Maybe a touch of a smile. How does that look? Let's see. Do we want to change any of this? Ah, there we go. I knew there was a way to change this. Mind you, now that he's like crouched over, that's at a pretty good angle. So I think that's okay now. Don't see anything intersecting with anything. I don't think we need to edit this position at all. I think this is pretty good. See, stage. Should we give him a few bottles? He did like to get soused. Give him a moon sign jug. Bottles, let's see. There we go. What other stuff? Can we give him more bottles? That's a lot of bottles. He's just trying to sneak out of the alehouse. Oh yes, we gotta go with that. Gotta go with that. I think it's gonna be flagstones as well, really, isn't it? Given that we're mostly in a castle. Ooh, ancient stones. Well, neat. Anyway, back to that. Is that... No, I hadn't got rid of them. Awesome. Right, okay. Rim, oh, you can get some fancy rims now. Layered with geometric patterns embellished with gem inlays. I don't think we need anything fancy like that for him, though. Just simple rounding on the edge, I think. Oh, no, we'll leave it on the default. Label anything on the bottom? Let's just have his name. Your text. Where do I put out? Down here. Let's see. Let's just put his name. Silas Wagstaffe. Oh, hang on. Maybe if we go Wagstaffe. No staff, no staffer. Accept. Awesome. Oh, fuck! Oh, thanks for pointing that out, Jeevious. Oops. I was just thinking, that doesn't look right to me. Awesome. Right. There we go. Let's sort out colour. Now, if we're lucky, what these starting schemes will give us something good to work with. What was his colour? He's kind of like a lighter brown, really, isn't he? Well, these in-game screenshots look a little darker, but honestly, like, these pictures of him are lighter, and I think these are better. So I think we should try and go for this lighter brown. That's not a bad start. Oh god, so those get interesting, don't they? Go that one. He's in the shadows in game. That's very true. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. What's this? Huh. Didn't know you could do that in Firefox. Either way, I think it's gonna be that one to start off with. What does theme offer us? Oh, that's the clothing's in that. On body, I think we'll go with this to start off with. Maybe you need to edit the character sheet. I think you wrote dark brown. What did I write? Oh, I've just put brown fur. So you can kind of take that as you will. I think I was toying with dark brown, wasn't I? I was certainly toying with it. So let's see. Theme. So we want like a green for the cloak and that, like brown for the armor. Not that. Not that. Not that. Blood mage. Ooh. Well, we can kind of work with that, to be fair, if need be. Like, we can edit these. It's just trying to find a good starting point. Cool, yeah, I'm not a fan of these later ones. Last one? Well, what's the last one? No, I'm not sure that last one's much better. I think this one might be... Wait, no, that wasn't it. So this one. What do you reckon? This one to start off with? And then we can change the colour of the hood and that? Colours the balls and that as well, which is nice. Fine. Okay, no, we'll skip the decals. Paints. Let's see. So, can we... No, that's not it. Cloth. Car, well, shame I can't look at the ones we've all used. Where's mix? Here we go. Let's see, cloth. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Cloak's all one colour now. Maybe stick with his fur colour. To be fair, I'm kind of warming up to the style it gave us now. What do you guys reckon? I think that's pretty good. I think he is pretty good. Any last comments you reckon we should make? Move out a little bit. Red underclothes. Ah, yeah, I see what you mean there. Daisy doesn't really have those sleeves or anything. Maybe we can try and go for like a brown on those. Let's see. So if we go back on paints, go back on cloth, can we get like a brown? That's red, iron, mink, throttle. I want like a darker brown. Nah, that clashes a bit with his fur, I think. No. Oh no. Don't really want warm. This one, what do you reckon? I'm not sure it looks great. Maybe silver. Oh, I hadn't even noticed the green on the power guns. That's a good shout. Let's sort out his underclothes first. I reckon this might be the least offensive colour so far. Hot terracotta? No. I think woolly wood's the way forward here. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be woolly wood. Let's see. Stick there and there. And the belt as well? Nah, I think the belt's okay. Let him have a little bit of colour. Need some fashion, yo. Right, okay, so silver power buttons. Let's see, metal. What silvers have we got? Polished nickel, pewter, chrome, brushed nickel. Let's see. Ah, definitely looks better, doesn't it? Platinum. Oh, I think the platinum looks best. Platinum looks beautiful. Ah, it's solid. There. Are you like the nickel one? Let's see. We can go with the nickel one. I mean, to be fair, the nickel one is still pretty solid. That's looking pretty decent. Do you reckon we should change it here as well on the legs? Because, to be fair, actually that green kind of matches the cloak. So maybe leave them green. He looks a little more knighty than Ranger when we've changed these. So I think we should leave him as green. At the end of the day, we didn't really want the leg armor. It was just kind of like the best option. And if we put that as silver, it makes him look a little bit too much like a knight wearing like full metal armor. Whereas right now, he looks more like a ranger. Just one who's more prepared for a fight. I think that's the way to go. Remove the blue details, make them black. Let's give that a go. Do we have a black? Rogue black. Oh, it definitely gives it a more somber tone, doesn't it? I think we're going to need to do something about this orange as well now. It's like an orange belt. It's definitely a light black, isn't it? But we don't have a whole lot of options. Not for a leather material, anyway. Let's see if we can get something less stark for this. Sugar brittle. That looks a little more like it, I think. Yeah, there we go. His tail may need recoloring as well. Wait, is his tail blue? Damn, okay, yeah, his tail could do some recoloring there. Let's see. Can we get like a lighter brown? Yeah, definitely a lighter brown. Yeah, that kind of works. Maybe slightly lighter brown for his feet as well. I think his feet are a little too dark. Right. Oh, cool. Maybe not that one. Leave it on Merlot. Yeah, it probably looks better left on Merlot, that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This is turning out pretty well. Looking pretty solid. His armor looks good. Hang on, I'm going to click to something else before I accidentally pin him something I don't want to. His tail's looking better. His body's looking better. Armor's pretty solid. Powder's on there. Cloak is solid. The bottles are absolutely on point. I think we got this. Mouthful of water. Can you make his eyes one solid colour? Ooh, that's a good question. Cool, they do look a little bit beady, don't they? Let's see. Colour mix paints. Eye. Oh, well, we can change it. We can make him feline. Ooh, rodent. Aha! Ooh! Perfect. That's just like in here. Awesome. Aye, that was a good shout. I think we're done. I don't think we're going to get any other changes on him. I think that is Silas Wagstaffe complete. Let's give him a save. Same as Silas Wagstaffe. There we go. So let's take a screenshot of him, and we can save that in his file. Right now, let's get a bigger one. There we go. That'll do. Right. We want to save that. Libraries. Where are we going? Storage, D&D, characters of characters. Silas Wagstaffe. Silas Wagstaffe. Dot JPEG. There we go. So we got. Okay. Ignore that. Open that. Awesome. Love the music. Aye. Well, we've used this website before. I don't usually have music going because we've got the game up and we have audio in our background scene, but it's worked pretty well this time. I have debated on a number of times changing the background scene so that it's muted and just having music playing as well. But I'm not sure about it, so if people have opinions on that, do let me know. It's certainly quite chill vibes for the most part, which has been quite nice to have going. So like for streams like this, it's worth having in the background, I think. Just adds that little bit of ambiance. That's not what I meant to bring up. Right, in here, character appearance, browse, let's see, D&D, characters, other characters, Silas Wagstaffe, there we go. He's in. Think the ambient sounds are great. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I've certainly leaned more towards them as I think it builds that scene a little bit more, but if everyone turned around and said, "Now we'd rather have live music," I wouldn't be against, like, just playing music. So, I'm certainly open to opinions on that one. I think that's this done for now, then. We have only made him to level 3. I was originally hoping to make him to a slightly higher level, but, like, just got very distracted this stream. And people always level him up himself. What level did we make Warriors? Pretty sure we got Warriors to level 5. I think I've edited him since anyway. Oh no, we only made him to level 3. Huh. I thought we made him a high level. Also, how has he got more health as a warlock than the ranger does? Holy crap, shows how poorly Silas rolled his health rolls. Either that or Warriors got very lucky. Let's see. Close that. And only a very specific type of music would fit it. Yeah, that's the other thing, like trying to find music that would fit that. And another thing is, it's the trying to get copyright-free music as well, or music that you can play on stream. So it's like at the moment, I'm using a website purposely for music that you can use on YouTube and on Twitch. But it really narrows down the types of music that you can get. So it's pretty difficult. Aye, we did. Although, to be fair, it's not like Silas can complain. When we look at his ability scores, these are some pretty sick ability scores. Like 18, 17, and 16. Holy shit, that's pretty damn good. Right, okay, let's save this. Silas Wagstaffe. Yep. Awesome. Okay. So, I think we're all done. We've saved him up. We've got him made to level 3. We've also made a Hero Forge character, of which he is looking pretty sick. So we'll get those saved up. I will drop these in the Discord. Probably won't be tonight as it's getting late, so I'll probably head to bed when I finish up after the stream. But I'll post them in the Discord tomorrow. I'll stick a link in there to the Hero Forge character. I'll upload the document. And then, as you said, Jeevious, at some point I'll probably make a Dropbox or something similar. Blah, 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 blah. A Dropbox or something similar to make it easier to download these characters. But in the meantime, I think we are finished. I've certainly had a lot of fun with this. We might have to do these occasionally. They're not going to become frequent because I don't want to burn out on ideas. But certainly every couple of months, these would be pretty cool to do. They're a fun, chill little stream, I think. There'll certainly be a nice build-up to being able to do more D&D content if we can. Awesome, glad you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for coming around. Okay, so we've saved that, haven't we? We've saved all of that, so let's close all of this now. And we'll open up Twitch, and we'll see if anyone's going for a raid. Is anyone live for a raid? We've got Moody, and we've got Laserfang. Let's raid Laserfang. Mute that. Okay. Oh, of course we're getting bloody adverts. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Come on, Materis. There we go. And we'll set up the raid channel. Awesome. Right. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It has been a brilliant stream, and we've produced another D&D character. Like I said, I'll set up the download for it tomorrow. Post it in the Discord and such. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back on Monday. Take care.